What is going on, y'all? Y'all see the avatar? Y'all know what time it is. It is Friday, April 16th, the year of our universe 2021. It is Fight Day Eve. The eve of the fight, as they say. Weigh-ins are about to kick off in about 5 minutes. I got my trusty MMA Junkie stream up. Shout out to MMA Junkie. Shout out to John Morgan, the GOAT, MMA journalist. Yeah, so I got that ready. I got all my shit ready. I'm not known for being the most punctual, but I'm doing a reasonably good job. I did a little bit of preparation today for the stream. It's going a little smoother so far. I have my shit set up. I have my ducks in a row a little bit more than I usually do. There we go. John Morgan says about 4 minutes. I would concur with that, John. I would say yes. I'd say you're right. I'd say it is about 4 minutes. So I hope y'all are doing well. It is Friday. I'm excited for these fucking fights. Really excited for these weigh-ins. They're about to kick off here in a minute. As you guys know, if you watched a weigh-in or two, there's usually a wave. There's a big wave of fighters that are ready to go. I mean, that was a terrible snap. Fucking second they say go. When they say go, there are fighters that are lined up ready to fucking weigh in. Because weigh-ins weight cuts fucking suck. They're unnatural. It's not a pleasurable experience for any of the fighters involved. And some of them are on weight and they're ready to get it over with as soon as they possibly fucking can. So yeah, I'm glad that I'm actually ready to go and prepared for the start of these weigh-ins, because I feel like it's just going to be boom, 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 boom. So I want to be there to react to it live and actually give you guys a bit of an actual live reaction. I tried to do that last week and just fucked it up horribly. But yeah, I hope y'all are doing well. It is Friday, Fight Day Eve. Just my 2 cents here. I'm going to give you my 2 cents on all these shits, and then I'm going to give my fight picks. I'm going to wait until after the stare downs, and then I will give my final official picks, and then I will put those picks up on Twitter. So yeah. Yep. It is just about noon on the eastern seaboard. It's partly cloudy out there. It was looking nicer earlier, but now it's kind of overcast. Kind of overcast on the eastern shore. But yeah. Waiting for these weigh-ins. While I am waiting for the weigh-ins, I want to pull up the fight card itself. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Back in action. All apologies. What else could I be? Okay. Here we go. Everybody's stirring. They're ready to rock and roll. You got Fitzy. You got B-Fits. You got these other fucking nerds ready to rock. So yeah. It's about to kick off. Of course, stream cutting out. That's par for the course right there. But nah, man, shout out to MMA Junkie. They consistently have the best weigh-in stream. The other stream, MMA Fighting, you can't even see that motherfucker half the time. It seems like they're always having some kind of audio or video issues. But MMA Junkie just keeps on and trucking. So yeah, that's the one I like to watch during the during the weigh-ins. And I'm going to react to these weigh-ins live. I have most of my picks decided. There's a few. There's one that I actually might flip a coin on. A few weeks ago, yeah, I guess it was about a few weeks to a month ago, I had said that I was going to start doing this thing where I would pick the probably the lowest level women's MMA fight, the one where I couldn't really decide on. You know, it's pretty either debuting fighters or like, you know what I mean, a low level women's MMA fight. And I said I would just flip a coin, and I might do that this week too. But yeah, there's some fighters ready to go right fucking now. It looks like Violent Bob Ross is going to be the first one on the scales. He is ready to rock and roll, boys. So as soon as they give the green light, I think that's the first one. Yep, here we go. B Fitz. Luis Pena, first to the scale. Yep, here we go. Violent Bob Ross, he's fired up. We got the scale guy. Patiently waiting. 155, bang on weight. Championship weight for Luis Pena. I don't think you'll ever actually hear that for a championship fight, but yeah, this is a tough fight, man. This is one where I kind of went back and forth on it. I'm still kind of going back and forth on it. Yeah, him and Munoz. I'm still a little undecided on that. Abdul Razak Alhassan is the next one on the scales. He's on the scales right now. Wait for this chucklehead to tap it. Tap. It's very fat, I see. 185.5 for Abdul Razak Alhassan. Yeah. I beat you to it, Fitzgerald. I said a half. Man, I got there at the same time, maybe even slightly before. He's 185.5. What y'all know about that fucking Grooves? What y'all know about the fucking McGruber, man? Hey, cunt, guess who's in your stupid little hideout? It's me, McGruber. Guess who's on the scales? It's Robert Whitaker. Whitaker on the scales. Here we go. Looking fit, looking trim, looking ready to fight. $185.5 for Robert Whitaker. Beat you that time too, Brendan Fitzgerald. Looks like I'm a little better at this than you are, boner. Jacob Malkoun next to the scale. Okay, here we go. Jacob Malkoun is sauntering up to the scales here. He's a hairy-chested fellow. $185.5 for Jacob Malkoun. This 185.5 is trending. It's trending, man. They're weighing in at 185.5. GM3 to the scales next. Here we go. Gerald Mearshart, Dershart, whatever. Here we go. I'm telling you, man, 185.5. They are loving this weight here. They're liking this 185.5. They all got together in the back and said, hey, boys, when we hit these scales, we're going to be slam on 185.5. Not 185.6. I mean, I'm sure they round it down or round it up poundage-wise, but maybe, or do they do it to the 10th? They might do it to the 10th of a pound. Looks like Alex Munoz here, if I had to guess. Pretty sure it's Alex Munoz, looking like a brick shithouse. Yeah. 155.5, boys. That's the weight. That is the weight for Alex Munoz. Lupi Godinez up to the scale next. Hello. Yep, here we go. Lupi Godinez up to the scale. Fatty Boomba is fixing to wait. 116 even. Lupi Godinez makes weight at 116 even, boys. Hello. Hello. Yeah, so she made weight. Rock and roll. Who's next? Jeremy Stevens. Jeremy Stevens, the old Iowan psycho. The nutso from Iowa, dude. 156 for Stevens. He pops off the mask. Sticks the tongue out, flex. Yep, there you go. There's Jeremy Stevens. He makes weight. Ain't nobody missed so far, man. Everybody has made weight. A couple people have been slam on, bang on. Martos Fabinski next to the scale. Fabinski is next up to the scale. Doesn't he have some crazy takedown record or something? 184.5. A pound under the limit. Championship weight plus. Zara Farn dos Santos, Zara dos Santos Farn, whatever she has 7 names. Her. She's on the scales now. If I had to fix the scale for that. Stream cutting out. Awesome. Come on, man. 147. Oh, the first fighter to miss weight. 147 pounds for Zara Farn dos Santos. No bueno. That is muy mal. That is no fucking good. Yep. So she's 147. She's a pound over. I'm not sure if she's going to cut that or not. But her opponent is up to the scales right now. My God, with this 136. Josie O'Neill. Whoa. Did they say she weighed 147 or 137? I'm going to have to go back and look at that. Here we go. KG up to the scales. Homie Kelvin. Let's see. Let's see it. Kelvin, looks like Kelvin. $185 even, boys. Bang on fucking weight for homie Kelvin. Whitaker, look the fuck out. You see the pants come off? Look the fuck out. There we go. But yeah, we're in this wave. We're right in the middle of this fucking wave. I'm going to have to go back. So Zara dos Santos missed weight. I thought they said 147. It was probably 137, but in any case, she missed weight by a pound. So I don't know if she's going to cut that or what, but she is the first and only fighter to miss weight so far. Who's this character up on the scales? $155.5 for Dakota Harry Bush. That is his nickname. I ain't bullshitting you. I ain't even bullshitting you. That is his fucking name. Dakota Harry Bush. He's on weight, though. Zara Farn dos Santos is the only fighter, first and only fighter to have missed weight. She probably missed it by a pound, but I could have sworn I could have sworn I heard them say 147. But it was probably 137 because I think this fight with this this other girl that's debuting is I think it's a bantamweight fight, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we're right in the middle of this first, wave of fighters that are ready to fucking get on the scales as soon as they say go. The fucking stream keeps cutting out. I'd really like for that to stop happening. But Kish is coming up. Cue the poo-poo jokes. It's so fucked up, man, because she actually seems like a fucking, pretty cool chick, like a sweet girl. And that's, she's a decent fighter. She's not a great fighter, but she's a decent fighter. Seems like a decent person. And she took that shit in stride, man. Literally took the shit in stride. But yeah, Quiche on the scales, stream cutting out. Awesome. Super cool, dude. I would love for that to keep. Can the stream just keep cutting out, dude? That'd be it. Scott, yeah. It looked like she made weight. She seemed happy. She flexed. Whatever it was something even. Whatever it was at 125, 135. I don't know what fight that's at. What weight that fight's at. I would have to probably say 125 or yeah. But yeah, it looks like Justine Kish made weight. The only fighter to miss so far has been Zara Farron. She missed either by a pound or by 11 pounds. It was probably a pound. But it was either 137 or 147. I thought I heard him say 147. Now that I think about it, probably 137. But you never know, man. You never fucking know. But yeah, that looks like the first wave, boys. That looks like the first, wave of fighters that are just ready before the weigh-ins even start. They're lined up. So I'm gonna go back and look at that actually. Give me 1 second. But yeah, KG and Whitaker are both on weight. Bang on. Kelvin is 185 on the dot. Here we go. Hold up. 147. They said Fitzgerald said 147 unless he fucking mispronounced it. Let me see what Fag Boomba said. $147. He said it clearly out of his mouth. 147. Wow. It's not at featherweight, is it? Yeah, isn't she fighting Josiane Nunes? Isn't that who Zara Farron is fighting? Let me see. I gotta see this right now. Because if she did, dude, she just missed weight by 11 fucking pounds. Hold up. But yeah, homie KG was fucking whoop. He was bang on weight, boys. Yeah, we're waiting for these nerds to fucking sort it out now. And then the fighters are still getting ready. So I'm pretty sure that was the first wave. Let me go back. I gotta check this, man, because if that's true, hey, man. Oh shit, dude. What's good, Jackie boy? How are you doing, my friend? How the fuck, man? You are a sight for sore eyes, my dude. How the fuck you been, Jack? I hope all is well with you. Yeah, dude. I think Zara Farron just missed weight by 11 fucking pounds, dude. And that is very undue. That is very not chill. Nunes is gonna kill that poor woman. Here we go. Yeah, it's a catch weight. Okay, it's a catch weight. What's the catch weight? What was the catch weight? Was it one? What was the catch weight? Yeah, okay, no, so, okay. I just saw that it was a catch weight. I just saw it was a catch weight, so I don't know what the catch weight is, though. What's up, Sam? Jack said he's doing well, good. Hey, cheers to you, man. Weather's starting to get a little better over here, good. Well, the weather is getting super polleny. There's fucking frass and pollen and just yellow shit on everything. The oak pollen is starting to drop, and it is fucking me up. It is throwing like 11 punch combos right to my chest, dude. It's killing me. But yeah, but the weather's nice. The weather's pretty nice. Yes, sir, it is. It is. Getting moved, it's settled in this new place. If it was a catch weight, I'm guessing it was meant to be 140. Okay, yeah, so 140. So she even what is that with the catch weight? Is it 5 pounds? What is the grace? Is it still a pound over or whatever? Like if they set it at 140, is it like the limit 141 or you missed? Because if it was 140, she missed by 7 pounds. If it was 145, she still missed 5 pounds. That's what I'm saying. I thought it was 145 at first. Like, okay, it's a featherweight fight. I do remember Zara Farron, she's a bigger chick, but like that's still missing weight by a pound. If you can only have 1 pound of, they only give you 1 pound grace, whatever, not grace period, whatever that would be called. Check typology, man, you're the best. You're the best. But yeah, man, shit's all good with me, dude. We're getting settled in the new place here. Shit is all well on the Eastern Shore, and yeah, just chilling. But yeah, we're kind of in limbo right now. I just see nerds talking, and yeah, that's about it. Yeah. I say nerd like it's a bad thing too. I'm a fucking nerd, I can say it because I am one. Okay, I am a fucking nerd. I'm a dork. Whatever, dude. But yeah, yeah, that's fucking interesting, man. I'll tell you what. I'll just go ahead and throw this out there right now. I'm picking Josiane Nunes. I was leaning towards her anyway, but I'm definitely picking her now. I'm just throwing that out there right now. First official pick made. Josiane Nunes. That's my pick in that fucking fight. You missing weight on a catch weight, dude? You fucking missing weight on a catch weight? In a fight where I was a little on the fence anyway? No. No way. No way, Jose. Ain't happening. Picking Josiane Nunes like a mugger fugger. Yeah. I'm just looking at Brendan Fitzgerald right now. Talking to some other nerd. I see the scale guy back there. That fucking fat scale guy is cooler than Brendan Fitzgerald. I'll say that. Say that right now. That fucking fat, bald scale guy, scale technician is cooler than Brendan Fitzgerald. I would hang out with that how dare you, Rush? How dare you? You know what? I challenge you to a fucking thumb wrestling contest if you're man enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Yeah, Rush. You know what, Rush? I'm the fucking chucklehead. But nah, the baddest man in London is in the fucking building. What do you think, Rush? What are you thinking? What do you think about these weigh-ins so far? You been watching them? Susan Boyle. You fucking jokester. You fucking jokester, you. Oh, shit. Yeah, I think Zara Farron just missed weight. If it was 140, she missed weight by 7 fucking pounds. If it was 145, she missed weight by a pound. If it, I don't even know, man. But that's so. I think Jack said it was a catch weight. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's no matter what, she missed weight by something. You know what I'm saying? She missed weight like, oh, dude, yeah, exactly. Even if it's featherweight, exactly. Even if it's featherweight, dude, you still missed fucking weight by a pound, knowing it was a catch weight. Like, what can you do with that, man? What can you fucking do with that? It's just ban it. Yeah. Well, I did too. Because that's what what's her fuck weighed in. Josiane, that's what she weighed in at, was 136. But even if it's a catch weight of like 145, even if it was 140, she missed by 7 pounds. If it was 145, she still missed by a fucking pound. And I just spilled fucking ginger ale all over myself like a fucking silly ass. So yeah, have a laugh at my expense on a fucking early Friday afternoon. Yep, still just nerds talking. But yeah, dude, I would hang out with that fat, bald scale guy before I hung out with Brendan Fitzgerald. I'll say that. Yeah, I'm the fucking chucklehead. Finished in the first round twice, now misses by 11 pounds. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely. You lose this one to this chick who, like, you have a 5-inch, 6-inch reach advantage on. Let me see what the reach advantage is there. Yeah, you have a fucking 5-inch reach advantage, a 5-inch height advantage. You like they gave you a catch weight, dude, which means you could have just taken the training camp somewhat, training whatever time you had to prepare for it, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. You could have probably taken that seriously, cut a little bit of water weight, and made a fucking 145, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, that means that, dude, yeah. I was on the fence a little bit, leaning slightly towards Josiane, but I am all the way. That is my first official pick. Josiane Nunez, whatever. That's my pick. She's lost by default. No way we'll go ahead with that. Oh yeah. If it, even let's say let's just Rush doesn't agree. Rush concurs with Jack. Even if let's say it's 140. Let's just close your eyes and say it's 140. You missed a catch weight of 140 by 7 fucking pounds. That's almost where, like, I don't know if we're gonna sanction this. Almost, you know. If they say, I don't know, man, Nunez looked like she was ready to go. I hope they let that fight go on. She just beats the fucking brakes off her. That'd be real tight. Russ says, ironically, her last Instagram post was her on a bike in a sun. Jesus Christ. So that means that even, like, how bad out of shape were you fucking, like, how, like, you just weren't even thinking about fighting. You were fucking chilling, slamming fucking food that you probably shouldn't be eating, and just not in fight mode, just like definitely just out of camp, you know, on vacation. Dude, that's pretty much fucking coming off the couch. That's coming off the couch style. Was it a catch what Tapology has it listed as a bantamweight fight? I don't know, man. And I would probably trust Tapology maybe a little bit more than Google. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because dude, I'm telling you, I'll pull this Google shit and it will have some crazy, like either the reach will be super off or the height will be off. And it just, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. If it's user generated, yeah, I could definitely see Tapology maybe being a little more reliable. But I have no fucking clue. I have no clue with the technology, you know. No shit. Jesus Christ. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, dude. Even just giving her the biggest benefit of the doubt, like, nah, dude. You basically just fucking came off the couch, and there's no way. That other girl looked like, you know, she's ready to make her UFC debut. She seemed pretty happy. She made the 136. Yeah, I got a smile. You can see her smiling under the mask. Like, you know, she's ready to go, dude. She's ready to go. Well, I'll tell you what, while we're just kind of waiting here, instead of just like sitting here watching these fucking Brendan Fitzgerald and this other fucking nerd and this fucking way cooler fucking fat bald scale guy, he's definitely the coolest out of those three right there. But yeah, instead of listening or watch them, let me just go ahead and make a pick. Let me go and make a fucking pick. Got 3 people in the building. Shout out to y'all, Rush, Jack, and whoever else is here. Shout out to you. Appreciate you being here. Tony Gravely and Anthony Burchak. I am picking Tony Gravely. And especially if he makes weight. Yeah, I'm on Tony Gravely. For sure. And I'm definitely on Josiane Nunez. So that's the first 2 picks right there. Dakota fucking Harry Bush. What you want your name to be, Dakota? Oh, shit, man. Hey, dude. Hey, my last name's Bush. Fucking call her Harry. Harry Bush, Bo. Harry Bush, Bobo. I mean, goddamn. That is a fucking Bobo nickname, dude. That is a nickname that a Bobo would give himself. Call me. Name's Bush. Call me Harry. You know, like, what? God damn. What's up, Ear? He said Gravely should win. Yeah, I'm on Gravely. Man, Jack, I tell you what, dude, I don't even fucking know. I don't even know, man. And that I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what right now. I'm thinking about picking Abdul Razak Alhassan. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I am, but if he does get beaten by fucking Jacob Malkoon, he might be on the chopping block too, dude. As crazy as that sounds. That's 3 losses in a row. One against, I mean, and to be fair, Lazez is a good fighter. He's proven himself to be a pretty decent fighter. Still, he was a debuting fighter. And you're a dude that had what, like 1 loss before that? No losses in the UFC? Whatever. But then you go out there and get flattened by Chaos Williams. If you go out there and lose to this dude who got knocked out, didn't this dude get knocked out by Phil Haas? Didn't Phil Haas just beat the fucking shit out of this dude in like less than a minute? If you go out there and lose to this dude, especially if he knocks you out, dude, that is it. You want to talk about a bad fucking look, dude. That is a bad look, son. Dude, he might be up for it. That's just like, and it will be pretty clear to me that the shit that happened to him, all that like out of the cage, like personal life shit, it's clear that if he loses this one, that really, really fucked with him. And if you haven't, like, I'm not saying if you haven't gotten over it by now, you never will, but it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. Oh shit, I missed one. God damn it. I think that was Hubbard. Motherfucker. I'm sorry, I apologize. Y'all sitting here yakking. Like a big mouth harky that I am. Here we go. Hubbard on the scales, yep. $156, Hubbard makes weight. He's giving that weird, like, Austin Hubbard, like, half smile, like, yeah. He didn't fucking flex or anything, but yeah, it's Austin Hubbard. He's very, Austin Hubbard is pretty understated. I'll say that. Hubbard is understated. Oh, he said Romanov on the scale. Thank you, Rush. Missed another one. 264. Now, is that, let me see what this, yeah, I mean, what did he weigh last time? Y'all remember what he weighed last time? Doesn't he usually tip the scales? None. Dude, you said it. None whatsoever, dude. None whatsoever. I mean, yeah, no offense. Okay, I'll just say this right now while we're waiting. I looked up Jacob Malkoon's boxing record on BoxRec. You can go check it out for yourself. The first guy he beat was his pro debut. It was the other guy's pro debut. Both of them pro debuts. He beat that guy. The second guy was like 1-3. The guy after that was like 1-6. So people like to throw that out there. Oh, Jacob Malkoon, he's a pro boxer. Yeah. I'll just say right. So yeah. I'm picking Alhassan. He better not lose to this motherfucker. You bet, dude. You bet. You better not lose to Jacob Malkoon, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. You are fucking asking for it. You are asking Dana Red to go crazy on you. GM3 and Ben Askren are 2 teammates and Sly Dogs this weekend, both bringing the dub. Let's go. Nope. GM3, yes. Ben Askren, nope. We'll talk about that too, but nope. On GM3, I am as well. I'll go ahead and throw that out there. I'm picking GM3, possibly by Sobmish. Okay, thank you, Rush. You weighed in 160 versus Lima and 160 versus Rucker. So he's put on a few pounds. Yeah, he has put on a few pounds. It is slightly concerning. I'll say that. Because while I am still favoring Romanov, I'll go ahead and throw that pick out there too. I am still favoring Alexander Romanov. I'm picking him. Okay, so we got somebody else coming up. Looks like a female fighter. Looks like it might be either Lupita Godinez or Jessica Penne. That's what it was looking like. If I see the schnauzer, I'll know it's Penne. And I can say that because I have a big nose myself. How about that shit? How about that shit? Penne, I told you, man. The nose knows, man. What's up, dude? We can smell our own, man. Jessica Penne looking solemn as fuck. Looking not happy. Stream cutting out, of course. So, dude, she actually is not bad, though. Even with the nose. Even with the nose, she's still kind of cute. What? God damn it. Fucking stream cut out. Yeah, cut out. I don't know what you weighed. Y'all tell me. But yeah, she got off that scale quick, fast, and in a hurry. Say that. But yeah. Oh yeah. If I was single, yeah, that's a stroke. That's a stroke. For sure. I stroke it. Hypothetical. This is so hypothetical. But yeah, I would. Junkie stream. It is being whacked, man. It's pissing me off. They're usually pretty good. They're better than fucking MMA fighting. I'll say that. They are better than fucking MMA fighting. But yeah, right now it's fucking pissing me off, dude. It's pissing me off. Hey, yo, scale dude. Scale dude. Fucking get him in line, dog. Get him in line. You're the coolest dude in there. You're the fucking coolest cat in there, man. You need to get these other motherfuckers in line, dog. 116, thank you, Rush. Appreciate that. 116 for Penne, Rush says. Well, there are a few competitors in the building, so I'll go ahead and say shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Shout out to the Mecca competitors, the Magnificent Seven. There are 7 left. This is going to be a very pivotal week, as every week is. But yeah, I caught some of Ark's last stream. It was a good one. He was cracking me the fuck up. His fucking Justin Jr. and B-Cuck impressions just crack me up, man. But yeah, there's 7 left. 7 left. It's season 3 of the Mecca. I know 2 guys that are in the building right now are still in there. I have no idea, dude. Sup, dude. Sup, dude. I don't know. If it's, dude, if it was a bantamweight fight, if it was in fact a bantamweight fight, they're going to fucking cancel that because that is preposterous. That is preposterous. If it was a catchweight and it's 7 pounds, I don't know. Fuck, dude, that's crazy. You miss weight by 11 fucking pounds, you coming right off the couch. That's worse than Romanov, man. Like that. Romanov's a big boy anyway. He's a big fucking boy. He's a big boy for that. So he's always for that come in big fat boy. Like Farron, that's preposterous, man. That's ridiculous. Yeah, who were you on? Were you on Josiani? Because I'll tell you, I was. That's who I was on. What? Yeah. What were you thinking about? You weren't. Tell you what, Zarn. If you weren't thinking, you wouldn't have thought that, huh? I was on Nunes. Especially if they make that fight, I'm all over Josiane Nunes. I was slightly leaning her. I was like, oh man, that's a good height and reach advantage. But dude, if they do make that fight, she's gonna be. She just came off the couch, dude. She ain't gonna fucking do nothing to this chick who's all fired up for a UFC debut against a chick who isn't that good anyway. Nah, she's gonna come in there and beat the fucking shit out of her if they even make that fight. If they even fucking sanction it. Farron used to be 145. Yeah. I mean, that's even that. She even missed that, dude. She even missed 145 by a pound. That's what's crazy. Even if it was like, hey, Zara, we got this fight for you. We know it's kind of short notice. Can you make 145, the weight you usually fight at? And you can't even make that? That's wild to me. That's crazy to me. Yeah, it's all fucked up. It's all fucked up now. It's all fucked up now. Yeah, that's ridiculous because what if she does rehydrate and she's like 11 pounds over and she's like has the reach advantage and just fucking bow, like knocks her out. That'd be fucked up. That'd be kind of cold-blooded. Yeah, so we're just waiting here. Looking at these fucking jabronis. I see a bunch of jabronis and then that pretty chill scale technician. That's what I see. Cutter too. Yeah, that is. If it was anything other than featherweight, that is extremely undisciplined. And you weren't looking like a world beater in the first place. You were looking like replacement fighter fodder, like a motherfucker. So yeah, I would not be surprised if they just fucking cut her. Like that is almost unconscionable. If that's anything but a featherweight fight, that is an unconscionable. That is like what's his fuck who missed by like was that Mamute who missed by like 11 fucking pounds? Who was that missed by like 11 pounds like a month or two ago? Y'all remember who that was? Yeah, she fucked that up big time. Yeah, you might as well, dude. You might as well just fucking forget about that one and move on with your life. Jesus Christ. Shit, Zara Farron can fucking forget about fighting and move on with her life. But yeah, 5 people in the building. Shout out to you on a Friday afternoon here on the East Coast. It's looking like it's sunny, but then it's cloudy. Like devil beating his wife kind of weather. You know what I mean? Do y'all know what that expression, that colloquialism means? It means that the sun is shining and it's also raining. For some reason, they say that's the devil beating his wife. Something like that. Some shit like that. I don't know, man. But yeah, that's just what I heard some old rednecks say. I don't know, man. Yeah, 6 people in the building. Zara Farron F-worded up big time, and the fight's probably gonna get fucking canceled. So we are just chilling, waiting. I've given a few picks of mine out already. I'm on Tony Gravely. Yeah, scrap the other one. I'm on Austin Hubbard. He made weight. Both of those guys made weight. Him and Harry Bush made weight. I'm not bullshitting you. That is his nickname. Harry Bush and Hubbard made weight, so that fight should be good to go. I don't think Mearshart has weighed in yet. I could be wrong about that. Maybe he did. Wait, maybe no, he did. He did. I think both of them weighed in. I know Fabinski did. Pime has weighed in. Can't remember if Godonez has or not. Romanov has weighed in. Juan Espino has not. That's something to keep an eye on. Now that fight, man. Let's go ahead and I want to talk about that fight a little bit. Juan Espino and Alexander Romanov. I think people are sleeping on Juan Espino a little bit. I think both of them are a little bit overhyped, perhaps, but I am somewhat of a believer in Romanov. I'm waiting to see him against a little bit higher of a caliber of heavyweight, but this is heading in the right direction. Really, the biggest knock I have on Espino is his age and his inactivity. He's a really good grappler. He does have decent striking, I guess. I don't know, though, man. Romanov is wilder. He's more explosive with his striking and his grappling. And I just think in the scrambles, it is going to be Romanov all day. I think he's going to get into like a crazy scramble, and I could see him even just like King Kong hammer fisting this dude out in like the first round. So I am going to go with Romanov. He is looking like a fucking big fat boy on the scales, but I'm going to go with him, man. I'm going to pick him, but I'm a little, not nervous, but I'm like a little like, I'm not quite as confident in it as I was, but I'm still picking him. Still picking Romanov. I'm more sketched out about my main card picks than I am about these. I feel a little bit more confident in these. Like I feel pretty confident in Mearshart. I feel pretty confident in Hubbard. I feel pretty confident in Gravely. You know what I mean? Like I'll just go ahead and throw this out one too. I'm picking Tracy Cortez. I know I give people shit for simping all the time. There are a couple fighters. And when I say simp, I don't simp that fucking hard. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Tracy Cortez. Oh yeah. If I was single, oh yeah. Oh yeah. She could get it. For sure. I would smash, I would stroke. You better believe that. Bobo. Yeah. Nice. So yeah, that's the prelims, boys. That's pretty much my prelim picks. I'm on Gravely. I was going to be on Nunes, but now that fight, you can consider that fucking long gone. I'm on the guy that is fighting Harry Bush, Austin Hubbard. I'm picking on Hubbard. GM3. Okay, Penang Godinez, I'm kind of undecided on. Penang Godinez was that was the one I was going to flip a coin on. But I'm probably going to go with Lupita. Right? I'm probably going to go with Lupita. Taking a smoke break. Looks wise. Hey, actually, dude, she's fit. She does have a nice figure. She does have a nice little figure. Tracy Cortez. She got booty. She got figure. She got booty. Cute little thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, is she like a knockout, like dime in the face? No, but she's a solid like 8. She's a cutie pie, man. I think Tracy Cortez is very attractive. Very, very attractive. But I get it. Hey, Justin Kish, I guarantee you, man, you go out on a date with Justin Kish and she is dressed to the nines. I bet she cleans up really fucking nice, man. I bet Justine Kish cleans up really nice. I'll say that. Ear says Kish. Yeah, me just being a little misogynistic here. Being a fucking chauvinistic pig. But Cortez gonna roll. I think she is too. I think she's going to destroy Justine Kish, who I don't consider the worst fighter. She's not the worst fighter. She gets a bad rap because of the poo-poo incident, but what are you gonna do, man? Sometimes you just poo-poo. Sometimes you just fucking doo-doo on yourself. And one of the times she did it happen to be in the octagon, and it was under extreme duress. So I give her a pass for that. I give her a doo-doo pass. You know what I'm saying? I like to go in the back of the theater, take a doo-doo in the seat, wait for somebody to sit down, make a squishy sound. That's funny to me. You know what I'm saying? This is. Dude, I always lose shit, man. I always fucking lose shit. I'd lose my head if it won't screwed on. Oh, fuck. Where is this godforsaken lighter? Oh, it didn't fall out of my lap like it usually does when I stand up. That's not good. With my... Damn it. I'm getting mad now. I'm starting to get a little frustrated now, boys. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm starting to get a little mad. And I don't want to do that. I want it to be good vibes. Junkie John. Junkie John talking to me. What do you say? Talk to me, goat. Talk to me, goat, journalist. Talk to me, Junkie John. I'm losing you. I'm losing the signal, brother. Talk to me, Junkie John. Fuck. All right, give me 1 second, man. I gotta go get another lighter. This shit is irking the Christ out of me. I'll be right back. But yeah, we're still waiting. I heard something being muttered from John Morgan, the GOAT, and then it went silent. Sorry about that, boys. Literally, lighter just vanished into thin fucking air. So I had to go get another one. Took a piss, but I apologize. Yeah, back on the stream. Yep. Fitzgerald, 3 nerds. I don't know where homie scale technician is. The fucking cool one. The only one I can actually stand. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now. And the stream's cutting out again. But let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Shout out to the 6 people in the building joining me. Here we go. Next to the scale, Juan Espino. El Guapo, the handsome one. Not chill though, bro. Boss Rudin is El Guapo. So I'm sorry, sir, but I'm going to have to break your leg. I'm going to tell you something right now. Juan Espino is on some Gear Espino. Juan Espino is on some shit. He looks fit as a motherfucker. No, not at that age. No, sorry, Juan. You're on the fucking gear. I'm calling it right now. Juan Espino is on fucking PEDs. But yeah, he looks good. That's yeah, whatever. He's 40 something. But Romanov is still just gonna he's gonna fucking go crazy on him. Still got Romanov, Juan Espino clearly on the sauce. But still, yeah, I've seen a lot of guys that look like they're on the sauce. Scott Holtzman, Dan Hooker, some other guys I've seen where it's like, oh, who's the other guy? Clay Guida, clearly soused to the fucking eyelids, and it didn't help them. So yeah, I'm still going Romanov, but yeah, Juan Espino looking unnaturally fit. Yeah. Dude. Ears back on Bobby Knuckles' train a little bit, man. I'm off the Izzy train. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, I've never been on either train. I've never been on either of those trains. I've never cared for either of those fighters, to be perfectly honest with you. I just haven't. For some reason, I don't know what it is, man. I like Whitaker more than Adesanya, but I cannot stand, and I repeat, stand some, there seems to be quite a few, but some Robert Whitaker stands. Robert Whitaker stands are some of the most insufferable motherfuckers I have ever seen walking the face of this earth. You want to talk about insufferable? Look up a Robert Whitaker stand. I've never seen people make more excuses for a fighter getting hurt and dropped. I've never seen more people like make excuses for losses. It's just crazy. It's crazy. That being said, Robert Whitaker is an elite middleweight. He's a former champion. He's always in the top 5. He's always game to, if not win the title, at least be in the title fight. I do, even if it's not right now, I can see him and Adesanya rematching at some point. Whitaker's young enough. And Adesanya's really not that old either. He's just a couple years older. So, yeah, man, Whitaker, I can't stand a lot of Robert Whitaker stand boys. Like I said, they're just unbelievably insufferable. But I do respect Robert Whitaker's fighting ability. He's a really good striker. He's right in between point fighting, and he still has power though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he has power in his left hook. Andre Arlovski. Here we go. Andre Pitbull. Belarusian. The Belarusian Pitbull is looking crazy in the camera. He just mean mugged us, dude. Arlovski just mean mugged us, dude. $250.5 for Andre Arlovski. It says, I don't know. I don't fucking know this thing, man. Andre is I like Andre Arlovski. I'm sick of looking at his old face, but he's all right, man. Andre's all right. I just want to get some of these older guys out of here, man. I just want to see the new I want to see the new talent flourish. And I want to see them start fighting each other instead of just like, okay, this is a setup fight. You fucking chin this old dude, and then you're gonna get a bigger fight kind of deal. Like, I'm just ready for those. I'm ready for that, this generation of like 40 something, 42, 41, 39. Just fucking get out of here. Just get the fuck out of here. Yeah, and I say that as a man in my late 30s. I'm not biased towards that shit. I'm not like, no, you got to keep all these guys like because they're my age. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. The young eat the old, man. I want to see these. I want to see the new blood, man. Are you the new one? Are you the new blood? That's what I want to see. Are you the new one? Are you the new blood? Are you the new one? Are you the new blood? What y'all know about that John Brown's body, man? What y'all know about that John Brown's body? Rush wait till they face off. I think if anyone KO'd is say Rush, you all right sometimes. Rush, Whitaker's a better fighter. Tom Aspinall. He's a great boxer, Tom Aspinall. I didn't come here to play tic-tac boxing. I came here to do demolition jobs on cruiserweights. Which fight is that from? Which Tyson Fury fight is that press conference from? I didn't come here to mess around and play tip-tap boxing. I came here to do demolition jobs on cruiserweights. That is if you are a fan of Tyson Fury's humor and his you want to get some good Tyson Fury sound bites, check out the Tyson Fury and Steve Cunningham pre-fight press conference. It is a hoot. Tyson Fury looks like he is so fucking coked up. He may or may not be, but he was amped the fuck up regardless. And it is, you want to talk about some fucking high level shit talking? Go look up the Tyson Fury versus Steve Cunningham press conference. It is a hoot. But yeah, Tom Aspinall's son. Aspinall, hey dude. So yeah, I do think that, yeah, Aspinall, you can maybe even start to throw Big Dawkins in there. Aspinall, kind of Big Dawkins, Gane. That's the new class, man. That's the fucking new class. Ngannou, Gane, Aspinall, Dawkins, and then some of those other guys. I mean, like if Spivak keeps winning, he can maybe, Volkov's a little younger too. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucking like. And people think I'm crazy for saying this, but Derek Lewis ain't going to be around too much longer, dude. I'm telling you. Derek Lewis is a fucking glass cannon. That dude's been knocked out 4 fucking times. He was on his way to getting knocked out a 5th time by Curtis Blades. If Curtis Blades had not been a dummy and shot for that fucking takedown when he hadn't really needed to get it, he would have knocked Derek Lewis out. I believe that deep down in my fucking plums. So people are saying, oh, well, Derek Lewis won the first fight, bro. So he can win the second fight with Ngannou, bro. No, he's not. Ngannou is going to knock him the fuck out. Dude, Matt Meathead Mitrione fucking knocked Derek Lewis out. Motherfucking Sean Jordan knocked Derek Lewis out. Junior, and I love Junior Dos Santos. He's like my favorite heavyweight of all time, dude. Old Junior knocked Derek Lewis out. Francis Ngannou is going to spark that motherfucker if they ever fight. Mark my words. If they rematch Francis Ngannou versus Derek Lewis, Francis is going to turn his fucking lights out. Derek Lewis is garbage. Garbage. He is a KO or bust, one punch swanger banger. Yes, he does have it. He does have that power, but he's almost the equivalent of Wilder. Like, he is garbage, dude. Bad cardio, bad skill set. He really only has a one punch. That's it, dude. And anytime he's against anyone that's a really skilled striker, he likely to get knocked the fuck out. And that's what's going to happen when he fights Francis next. So that's my little rant on that. Please, please pick Derek Lewis in that fight so I can say I told you so. Please pick Derek Lewis against Francis Ngannou so I can say I told you so. Please do it. He's garbage, dude. Derek Lewis, he has incredible power. He's a pretty decent boxer, but as an overall MMA fighter, he is fucking garbage. Garbage. Derek Lewis has improved. Get the fuck out of here, dude. He almost got knocked out by Curtis Blades. Get the fuck out of here, man. He's going to get starched by Francis. Fucking Derek Lewis. Yeah, he's funny. He's a likable guy. He's hilarious. He's a likable dude. He's fucking funny. He's cool. You know, I get that, man. He is. He's a fucking cool dude. But he's not really that great of an MMA fighter. He really only has that one big punch. And yeah, he's going to get slept by Francis. Slept. Knockout loss, number 5 coming for Derek Lewis when he fights Francis. Slept. Slept. What's up, dude? What's up, General? Texas in the building strong, man. What's going on? What you know good? What's going on, man? General in the building, the winner of season 2 of Mr. Arkansas's Mecca. Shout out to Ark. Going down tomorrow night, man. I've been loving, boys. I have been loving watching season 3 of the Mecca. Eating my popcorn, you know. General taking notes. Jack. General taking notes. Jack cracking jokes. 2 cents taking notes. Notes and jokes and tokes, Bo. But yeah, and I'm looking at Fitzgerald twiddle his thumbs and fucking kick his legs back with his fucking security nerd. That's cool. 9 people in the building. Shout out to y'all. So yeah, okay. So update, 9 people in the building. Zara Fernan Santos missed weight. Still haven't gotten 100% confirmation, but even if it was a featherweight bout, she missed weight by a pound. If it was anything less, catch weight, even if it was a catch weight at 140, she missed weight by 7 fucking pounds. And if it was a bantamweight, it's already canceled. They're probably thinking about canceling it. It will probably end up getting canceled anyway, but oh my God, if it was a bantamweight, it's already canceled. But yeah, other than that, man, everybody's been on weight. Everybody's been on weight. I'd say the people that have looked the best, Juan Espino is on all of the gear on earth. He got that fucking Otman Azaitar fucking spud bag. He got that fucking sack full of potatoes and shit. And he looked good. Kelvin looked like Kelvin, but he was bang on weight. Whitaker looked good. Whitaker looked really fit. Trying to think of who else stood out to me on the scales. I'm trying to think of somebody that looked bad. Romanov looked a little soft. As Rush said, Romanov has been weighing in at he weighed in at 160 for one of the fights, or 260, excuse me, and then 261 for another. So he's put on a few pounds. He looked a little bit softer. I'm still going with Romanov, though. I don't like to make picks, especially one that I'm still like, I'm confident in Romanov, not incredibly confident. I'm probably like 65, 70, 30, you know what I'm saying? 45, 30 for Espino or yeah. So I'm not going to change a pick like that based on I thought one guy looked a little better on the scales. That's usually not what's going to sway my pick. These are just observations. They're just observations. But yeah, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. 32-man Mecca. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing rumblings. I'm hearing it's going to be a tournament with a buy-in. Nice little pot at the end. I think the buy-in will. I mean, the pot of gold at the end is always a sweet thing, but the buy-in is like that's extra incentive. That means that you're committed on the front end. That means like you're. It's like it's already implied that you are down, down. Change a lot and then some. Know that we have always been down. Tony Gravely. I say you say Gravely, I say Gravely. You say tomato, I say potato. Whatever. Stream cutting out again. Awesome. Here we go. 145.5. 135.5, excuse me. 135.5 for Tony Gravely, apparently. He looks fit as a fiddle. Salud. Hey, man. Dude, fucking Woodley got you, bro. Woodley got you for your chain, man. Man, well, that's messed up, man. Why don't you give him his chain back? Mill said if it was y'all, would have helped y'all. What about the time he tried to choke me out in 2 cent backyard? Oh, that was different. You know what I'm saying? Fucking T-Wood, man. The chosen one got Mills for his chain. It's fucked up. That was cold-blooded. They just changed it then. Oh, they just changed it. Oh, my God. If it was bantamweight, Jesus Christ. That is unconscionable. Well. Yeah, I agree. That is absolutely Tony's fight to lose. I know, man. His grandma gave him that chain. What you got my 42 cents? None? You got something. I got nothing, man. I got nothing, T-Wood. Oh, he should, man. I think so. I think he's going to knock him out. I think he's going to knock Burchak out. Scheduled as a bantamweight bout originally. So, yeah, what do you think? Like, scheduled as a bantamweight, probably made into a catchweight. Even if that's a catchweight, boys, even if it is a catchweight of 140, that means you hopped off the couch and missed weight by 7 pounds when they gave you a catchweight. That's crazy. That's crazy talk, dude. That's wild, man. Because you can't tell me you don't have at least a couple pounds of water weight. If you're just chilling on the couch and like not worried about your caloric intake and how much water you're drinking and all that shit, like you got to have some kind of water weight that you can work off, man. Like that's crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy. 10 people in the building, man. Shout out to y'all. That's what's up, dude. That's what's up. I always love to see them double digits. So shout out to each and every one of the 10, the mighty 10. Y'all some high rollers. I got nothing, man. And you still have that crack, man. I love that movie, dude. I fucking love that movie. That is Friday is my little brother's I have one younger brother and it is his favorite fucking movie. When we were both in like our he was in like his late teens, I'm in my early 20s. Like I had dropped out of college for like the second time and I moved back into my mom's. He was living in my mom's still from high school. And I think he had like just graduated from high school or something, but he used to play that fucking movie where our bedrooms were across from each other. Right. But I used to hear him playing that fucking movie every night. That was his like ASMR was fucking Friday. So like parts of that movie are just like seared into my fucking subconscious. But yeah, that's my little Friday story. But yeah, that's my younger brother's favorite movie of all time. But yeah, we're just waiting around. Okay, my dude the scale tech, scale pimp, scale church. Yeah, he's moving into position. Fitzgerald and these other nerds are stirring, so we'll see what happens here. 11 people in the building. Nice, dude. Throwing that hatchet, man. That's what's up, man. Old Jackie boy out in them woods, out in them deer woods. Y'all broke. And then another dude just accounted for me. I won. Give me my money. You what? I lost. Here we go. Chase Sherman up to scales. Mississippi boy. Mississippi. God, you want to talk about a... Good Lord. 251 for Chase Sherman. 251 for Chase Sherman. Oh, Mississippi boy. Dude, okay. No offense, but Mississippi and Alabama, that's about as bad as you can get as far as education and providing basic needs for people. Like, that's about as bad as you can get in Mississippi and Alabama. But while there are some nice folks that live there, and there are some nice things there, but yeah, people like to shit on Arkansas. People like to shit on, Tennessee, things like that, and Missouri and shit like that. But yeah, Mississippi, Alabama, that's the pit. That's the armpit. Let's be real. Let's just, can we all keep it real at the same time? That's the armpit right there. Yeah, and fuck Ole Miss and Mississippi State and Alabama and Auburn. I'm gonna make that fucking clear right now. So yeah, there's a little bit of Arkansas bias, but yeah, Mississippi, Alabama, please. Thank God for Mississippi and Alabama, because Arkansas is up there too. Arkansas is up there for poor quality of schools and shit like that. But yeah, Mississippi and Alabama, that's about as bad as it gets. Yeah, okay, so Hatchet Man repping all the Jack fucking bumping some fucking ICP in the woods, throwing hatchets. Jack's in the woods, fucking high as a fucking Arkansas pine, fucking throwing hatchets and bumping ICP. 250, yeah, 250 for Arlovski, 251 for Sherman. Arlovski got him beat right. Let's talk about that fight. Let's talk about that fight, man. 10 people in the building. Shout out to y'all. We had 12 people in the building at one point, boys. 12 people at one point before my Mississippi and Alabama slander. Must have offended somebody I was playing. But yeah, Sherman and Arlovski. 5 years ago, I would not have given Chase Sherman a chance. I'm going with Chase Sherman. I know I'm going with Chase Sherman, but I'm probably gonna shit the bed. I'm probably gonna eat the crow. But I'm going with Chase Sherman, man. I'm going with Chase Sherman. They're both kind of chinny. I'm just going with the younger guy that has looked like he's been making improvements, as opposed to the guy that's just been hanging around. You know what I mean? Like, either guy can get knocked out. Let's be real. He's not my most confident. This is probably my least confident pick, but I am picking Chase Sherman. I think he's going to knock Andre Arlovski out. I think that Andre Arlovski is on borrowed time. That I know that Aspinall is really, really fucking good, and that Aspinall is way better than Chase Sherman, but I'm sorry, man. I'm fading the old dude. I'm picking Chase Sherman. I would not be confident in this fight either way. I can certainly see the argument for Arlovski. You can't really make one of them is getting chinned. I think one of them is getting chinned. The way Chase Sherman fights, as aggressive and as much of a striker as he is, he's going to leave himself open to getting countered by Arlovski, but he's also going to put that pressure on Arlovski that a lot of other guys have they've kind of stood there, like Tanner, like kind of stood there and played the counter striker game with him. I think Sherman is just going to march forward, like Stannis Baratheon style, like we march to victory or we march to defeat, but we march forward, only forward, only forward. I'm kind of, this is a sketchy pick. I'm picking Sherman though. I'm picking Sherman. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, well, apparently what I said is accurate. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, I'm not super impressed with Sherman. This is gonna be knockout number 12. Andrei Arlovski has been getting chinned since before the turn of the millennium, boys. He's been getting sparked out since before the turn of the millennium. Yeah, both guys are pretty hard to trust. I am fading the chin of Andrei Arlovski that I think he's been able to mitigate by the way he's been fighting. I just think the way Sherman fights, he's not going to give him the opportunity to play that, like, hang on the outside game. I think Sherman is going to force the action. And I could be eating crow here. He could force the action and end up getting starched by Arlovski. That wouldn't surprise me. Sherman's been knocked out, what, like 4 times? Arlovski's been knocked out 11 times. I know that's some fucking dummy Bobo math, but I'm fading Arlovski. I just am. But I can certainly understand those that are picking him as well. But that's just kind of how I feel about that fight. What the fuck is going on here? Okay, nothing's going on in the weigh-ins. Yeah, he's bad. He's bad. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Ike is bad, but the one thing he does have is boxing. Ike does have some boxing experience. He's a heavyweight boxer. And yeah, Sherman is a little chinny. Arlovski is going to be, I think he's going to be a lot slower than him, though. I think he's going to be considerably slower than Sherman. It's really like, oh, God, it's a kind of a double fade. It's probably my least confident pick, man. I'm like 55. Fuck that. Like, I'm like 51-49 Chase Sherman. I got to pick one. I'd rather pick Chase Sherman and be wrong than pick Arlovski and have him get chinned for the 12th fucking time. That's just where I'm at with it. I'd rather pick Chase Sherman and be like, oh, yeah, fuck that one up, than pick Arlovski and then him get chinned for the 12th time, because I'll feel real fucking stupid then. I'll feel stupider picking Arlovski. I feel stupider picking Arlovski and losing than I do picking Sherman and losing. I'll put it like that. So that's not a good way to pick fights, but that's how I'm picking this one. It's too close to call for me. Like I said a few years ago, no question, Arlovski would fuck him up, but he's 42 now, man. He's been knocked out 11 fucking times. 12 is coming. If you've been knocked out 11 times, at some point, you keep on going, you're going to get slower, and you're going to get knocked the fuck out again. And so I think it's going to be this time. I agree. Rush. So that's my slight lean towards Sherman. But Arlovski, look, Sherman is not a world beater by any means. He's chinny. He is not the smartest. He ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. He ain't the sharpest knife in the block. And Andre has a plethora of experience compared to him. So he could play that point fighter game and just outpoint him for a couple for 2 rounds. But it's a 3-round fight. I just think Sherman's going to knock him out in the first round. That's what I think. But I'm, like I said, not super confident in it. Not for a damn sight. But yeah, I guess at this point we're just sitting here. I'll go ahead and open up the. I'll send the beacon out. Make the ship available if anyone wants to hop in the cockpit and chop it up. I will make Slave 1 available. Copy. Paste. Yeah, Arlovski is a better boxer. He has a better footwork. Sherman, I think, has better Muay Thai. He's more of a plotter. He's going to come more straightforward. But yes, to your point, that is fair. Yeah. It's like I said, it's 51-49 Sherman, and he could absolutely get chinned in the first round himself because he will force the action. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. Chase Sherman will not just hang out. If he's hanging back and Arlovski starts putting it on him, Chase Sherman will get mad and blitz forward and force something to happen. So I think this is going to be an exciting fight, and I do think it's going to end in the first round. Either way, I don't see it going the distance personally, but who knows, man? Who knows? It could be clear Arlovski decision. You never know, man. EFX. Fucks. What's up? Arlovski has been making all his fights close. You'll be sweating if you bet this. I will not be because I do not bet. Typically, although I will say, shout out to my dude, New Jersey, MMA Inside OG fan. Excuse me. Shout out to him. I do have a little $5 beer for beer wager. Little $5 wager on my dude, KG, Kelvin Gastelum. I've made that known for a few days now. I am on Kelvin Gastelum, but yeah, I'm not usually a betting man. These are just my picks. These are my leans. If we're going to get down to the nitty gritty, they're leans and they're picks. But I do hold myself accountable. If I'm wrong, I make a reaction video every fucking Monday. I will eat crow. I will admit that I was wrong, and you can roast me for my pick. Yeah, but yeah, I would not feel confident betting. I mean, like Arlovski, Sherman, that has fucking stay away, all fucking over it, all over it. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't fucking touch it. Struggling to even make a pick with it, but yeah, I'm gonna go Sherman. Yeah, he's been making all the fights close. He's at a point of diminishing returns. He's at a point, and it is increasing. The diminishing returns are coming back quicker and quicker. And it has to be said, Chase Sherman is not nearly the fighter that Tom Aspinall is. That doesn't mean that he can't knock Arlovski out. He doesn't necessarily need to be that fighter. He just needs to. You look, it's heavyweight. If Chase Sherman clips Andre Arlovski on the chin, it's going to hurt him. I'm not saying it's going to knock him out cold, but look, Andre Arlovski has been knocked out cold several times. He has a very, very, very dodgy chin. I don't give a fuck what anybody says about this. Oh, well, he hasn't been getting knocked out lately because he's been fighting lower level competition and he's been using his veteran experience, which he has a considerable amount of. Like I said, he was fighting in the fucking 1990s. But yeah, he's chinny as fuck, man. He's chinny as fuck. And if Sherman clips him, he will be hurt, and he could be going down probably pretty quick. And I think it will happen. I think he's going to clip him and knock him out. But because Sherman is a glass cannon, just like Arlovski. These are two glass cannons, man. Like, he's going to force the action. One of them is going to get clipped. I think Sherman's going to be a little bit faster, and I think Sherman's going to get it done. But I'm not very confident in it. Not very confident in that whatsoever. Where are we at? Where are we at? We're in this car that died. Awesome. I thought I plugged that shit in. No, of course not. Of course not. Of course I fucking didn't. Shout out to the 7 people in the building. Hope y'all are well on this Friday afternoon. But yeah, there's the link if anybody would like to join me. If not, that's cool too. I'm going to turn off. If anybody's watching, feel free to update the chat with any weigh-ins. For the moment, I'm gonna go off of that, and my YouTube what is it, premium or whatever, did not renew my subscription to that, so I think I paid for a month. I got the free month and then I paid for a month and then I did not renew it. So I cannot keep the stream going and look this shit up, unfortunately. And I don't trust the strength of the Wi-Fi to have another window up. So just pulling up the card here. Shout out to the 7 people in the building, though. Appreciate y'all being here. Where were we? Yeah, went over the prelims. This fight, I'd like to know what you guys think about this fight. I'm pretty sure I have my mind made up, but what do y'all think about this one, man? What do y'all think about this this main card opener, Luis Pena and Alex Munoz? Word. That's tight. That's real tight. He's been fighting smaller heavyweights, Lenz and Bozer. Yeah, and Lenz is a jobber, dude. He is a jobber. And yes, they are. You're right. They are. That's a good point. Sherman's a big dude. Yeah, Sherman 250. Sherman weighing 250. Tanner Boser's what, like 230, 240 something. Same with Lenz. Lenz is like 230 or some shit like that. Yeah, Sherman's a big dude. Sherman's a big boy. He's a big old Mississippi boy. Yeah, I don't know. Munoz and Pena is a real tough one. I am ever so slightly leaning Munoz. It's a fade on Pena a little bit. I've been telling myself after every one of his fights, like, I'm going to fade this dude next time. I'm going to fade this dude next time. I'm going to fade this dude next time. And I don't do it. I'm like, no, I'm going to give, maybe it's a Little Rock love, man. Maybe it's the fucking, you know, I was born and spent the first, you know, I lived in Little Rock till my fucking adolescence, man. So maybe that's the bias. But I don't think he's really as good a fighter as he's been made out to be when he came in. I think when he came into the sport a few years ago, I think it has evolved a little bit since then. And that division moves really fucking quickly and it evolves really quickly. And I'm fading him, man. I'm fading Luis Pena. I don't feel super confident in Alex Munoz, so it's not really a pick on him. The pick isn't really picking him. It's not picking. It's like I said, fading Pena. I don't trust the dude. I don't trust him. I think Luis Pena has some of the most questionable fucking fight IQ. Like, that dude is in the octagon. He's not very smart. He's just not, man. He fights purely on emotion, and I just don't like what I've seen. I've seen his ceiling. I don't know where Munoz is, but look, your debut, you go in there and you last 3 rounds with Hack Harass, like, you can definitely go 3 rounds with Pena, who is, like, not reliable at all. All right, let me let this old dude up here. Let me let old Banjo up in here. What's going on, Banjo? Talk to me, Bo.
Well,
oh fuck, hold on.
Okay.
Fuck, hold on. I can hear you. Hold on. Let me put my. I always forget to do this, man. Hold on. I got you. Coming in hot. All right, hold up. What's going on, dude?
No, man. I was just about the Pena Munoz fight. I was just talking about it, and like, one of the main reasons I don't trust Pena is because, like, this dude can't even put away Kama Worthy. You know?
Yeah.
Like, Kama's ready to go to sleep, bro. He just needs somebody to turn the light switch off.
No shit.
This dude, you know, he got finished by Worthy, stuck his neck in there. I don't really know exactly how good Munoz is, but I know that Hapkarast is a pretty damn good fighter. And, you know, he got his ass whooped by Hapkarast, but, you know, at least he went all 3 rounds. And he rocked him a couple times, I think. So I think it's kind of a bad matchup for Pena because Munoz, this is like a dude that Munoz might actually be able to get down to the ground.
Yeah, like Pena can definitely be taken down, and like some of the things that you pointed out is kind of like the same reasons that I'm on it. Like Hapkarast is definitely in my mind a better fighter than Pena, and like I said, you can go 3 rounds with Nasrat and give a decent account of yourself in your fucking debut, considering the dude hasn't had that many pro fights to begin with, so he's off to a pretty quick start, and I think that Pena is a bit of a step down from Hapkarast. So yeah, it's hard to like be super confident in a guy that's only had 1 fight, but I don't trust Pena at all, dude. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Munoz.
Yeah. Why is he so popular? Because he looks like Bob Ross or some shit? Like he's got a cool nickname? I don't get it, man.
I don't either. I guess that's what it is. It is kind of shticky though. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, Bob Ross. Like he's not really that like charismatic or anything. Like he's not really that funny. It's just kind of like I don't know, man. He's kind of a coarse guy, honestly. He's always kind of like seems like prickly, like he's pissed off about something. And then fair enough, you know, he's a fighter, but it's like he doesn't really like. He seems like he's got that shticky thing, but he really doesn't. It's really just in his name and his look, kind of.
Well, I think he's a likable guy, and I guess like you know that's why he has a lot of fans.
Right on. Yeah, I haven't really followed the guy too much.
It'll be a
Yo,
good
can you hear
fight.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, brother. I think you cut out a little bit. But I heard you say he's an exciting fighter to watch, and I do agree with that. I mean, he does put on a pretty decent pace. Like but he's just not like he's not super destructive with any of his strikes. He was in like the regional scene when he was like a more like novice pro, but he really hasn't shown much like firepower in the UFC. He's just kind of like a point fighter that can wrestle a little bit, but. Yeah, I'm liking Munoz. Like I don't feel incredibly confident in it, but enough to make the pick and not be like, oh.
Right, like Pena doesn't have that much power. I can't really see him putting Munoz out like with a KO. And I also have a hard time finding him getting an advantage. Like taking Munoz's back and being able to submit him because I sort of feel like Munoz is going to be controlling most of the grappling and wrestling. So I just don't really see Pena crawling all over his back, which I've seen Pena take a dude's back before, and he actually he has like pretty good control. He looks pretty good in that position, but considering Munoz his pedigree, like wrestling wise, I think it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, and one thing I have noticed from Pena, you're right. Like he does take the back well, but he gets reversed a lot, dude. Like he it seems like he'll all of a sudden just be like in a dominant position, and then he'll just be on his back in his guard. Like what the fuck? Like what just happened? Like so, yeah, I do see Munoz getting a little better of the the grappling as well. But let me add on Northern England's finest in here. What's going on, Jackie boy? I saw the landscape there. It's looking nice, man. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, not too shabby, dude. How's it going? You keeping well?
Yeah, not too bad, man.
Good. You keeping well, Rogue?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Sorry I cut out on you yesterday, Jack. I fell asleep. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all good, dude. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement with you on this, honestly. I know that my primary concern with Munoz is like that he's kind of one-dimensional, but I don't know. I think that one dimension is enough, honestly.
Yeah, and I mean Munoz, he's like he's like a legit enough guy. He's been around. He's had some tough fights, and this, I just, he's trying to get his first win in the UFC right now. So like, I definitely feel like he might be more motivated. I mean, obviously Pena's got to be motivated too because he might get cut if he loses the fight.
Yeah. A lot of fighters underperform in the debut, and he fought Hakparast in his debut. He went 3 rounds, so I guess that's kind of a good sign for him.
Yeah, I don't know how good Pena's takedown defense is, but if this gets into a situation where Munoz lands a takedown and is able to control him on the ground, and we could just be looking at like a boring kind of like grinded out decision.
Yeah, I agree. And if you look at Pena's opponents, I think his most similar opponent that he's faced that's like kind of like Munoz will be Matt Frevola, but I guess Matt Frevola is like a little bit more well-rounded.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of Pena's wins is over Matt Wyman, and this Matt Wyman guy, he might have been like decent back in the day, but when he showed up in his last fight, bro, this dude walked right off the couch and he looked like I could have knocked this dude out like in my sleep. This was the worst looking fighter I've ever seen in the UFC. Matt Wyman.
And I'm pretty sure that fight as well, where he came back to fight Pena, I'm pretty sure that was his first fight back after 5 years off as well.
Yeah, so that's not a good win at all.
No, not at all. No. And then he fought Steve Garcia, which is honestly, it's not a bad win, or it's kind of hard to tell whether it's a good win or not because we haven't seen Steve Garcia since, and that was short notice for him upper weight class. So,
I got somebody trying to come in here. Let me see who this is. Welcome to the stream. What's going on?
Hey, what's up? Yo,
what's up, Nick? Alex? What's up, General? How you doing, brother?
What's up, Brooks Strumber? Jack?
What's up, Alex?
How's it going?
Talk to me, General. What's on your mind, brother? How you doing today, man?
Pretty good. On my mind, Nunez fight. The Nunez fight.
I haven't seen the weigh-ins yet, but I can't wait to go back and watch that. So, what's the deal? Was it a catchweight or was it a bantamweight?
I still don't know. I think Rush was saying that on Tapology that it's listed now, or Ear was saying it was listed now as a bantamweight, but I have no fucking clue, dude. Yeah,
it was listed as a bantamweight fight. So if she's came in at like 147, then that's like ludicrous. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Is that good?
No, it's bad. The fight's probably off, dude.
Yeah. Fucking muy mal amigo. Like it is not going to be fucking it. I will be shocked, bro. I will be shocked. It's
like if it was 5 pounds, if it was 6 pounds, if it was 7 pounds, if it was 8 pounds, but 11 pounds, we're talking double digits. No way. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Did Jakar Close? Did he weigh in yet?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's a fight that I'm interested in right there. The Stevens.
Yeah, me too. I was really on the fence about that, and that was one of the ones where I caught Jeremy Stevens' media day interview, and he just completely sold me on himself. So I'm going to take.
Well,
Stevens.
Yeah, I caught that too, Jack, and I was pretty much sold too. But I mean, not really not sold like you were, because he's a great salesman. I mean, he really sells himself. He sold me. He was trying to sell me on that last fight versus Qatar, and I almost picked him versus Qatar, but I was like, I don't fucking believe this shit, and I went with Qatar.
I don't know, man. Just he made a lot of good points. And he made some good points in relation to like that Qatar loss as well. Like, he was kicking Qatar's ass until he got caught with that elbow. It's like no question. He was absolutely beating the fuck out of him. So, and I don't think that Jakar Close. He's got decent striking and good wrestling, but I don't think he's on the level of Calvin Qatar's striking. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
it's close.
I watched a little bit of the Jakar Close tape, and I did like what I saw in one of the fights. And then he was even beating up Dariush. And then it was real early in the second round, though. Dariush was getting hit. He had Dariush up against the cage. And then Dariush, hit him with the hook and, just ran him down early in the second round. And this dude, he took one shot, got wobbled, and then Dariush just, finished him like that. So I do think that Stevens hits pretty hard. If Stevens catches this dude, he seems really motivated to win. So
I don't know. There was just something about. Yeah, there was something about that interview. I mean, even down to the very last thing he said as he was standing up and putting the mic down, he was just like, "This guy's going to sleep," and I was like, you know what, I'm sold. I was on the fence, but I'm just gonna roll with Stevens and hope for the best, because fucking, Qatar, who were the other ones that he's fought? Fucking you know what I mean? These are legit top 10 guys. So
top, and he's been doing it for a while, dude. He has fought. You want to talk about experience wise, Jesus Christ. So one thing I did, excuse me, a couple things I did want to throw out there. This is the first. It's not his first fight at lightweight, but this is his first fight at lightweight in quite some time. I'll go ahead and just put my pick out there too. I'm going to take Jeremy Stevens as well, man. I'm going to go with Stevens as well. I think that Jakar Close is a step down from some of the guys that he's been fighting. I don't see Jakar Close just smoking Jeremy Stevens. And I think if they get in a firefight, I feel much more confident in Jeremy starching this dude, because it always seems like to beat Jeremy Stevens, he's one of those dudes. He's kind of like Gaethje in this way. He's really kind of like Gaethje. If you want to beat Justin Gaethje or Jeremy Stevens, you have got to stand in the fire with them and beat the fucking shit out of them. You have to stand in the heat, beat the fuck out of them. And I don't know if Jakar Close can do that with Stevens. So I'm going to go with Stevens.
Knockout first round.
Wow. Nice.
That's how I have. I'm going to put him in the makeup as Stevens, KO first round.
Nice.
Nice.
And that's why I want to see Jakar close on the scale. And I agree with everything you guys said about, like, you know, the competition that Close is, or Stevens is fighting, but Close is a little bit bigger than all those dudes. So, like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be a factor. I want to see him on the scales. When Stevens weighed in, I thought Stevens looked pretty decent on the scale. You know, I thought he looked all right.
I haven't seen them yet, but yeah, I need to watch them when I get home.
Yeah, I think Stevens is like, yeah, well, let me see what the yeah, I agree with you though, Strummer. I do want to see these guys. Well, I really want to see how they look. I like watching the face-offs, and the ones that I'm kind of like, I don't know. I sometimes I like to watch the face-offs because that's when you can really tell when they're side by side. But yeah, let me pull up this schedule here. Shout out to the 3 people still in the building rocking with us. Just watching the rest of these weigh-ins and making some picks here. Where was it? We were on the Stevens and Jakar close. Okay, yeah. So they are the exact same height, and Stevens actually has a 1-inch reach advantage, which is really not much. And they're pretty much the same age. Like Stevens is only 1 year older. But so that's kind of a double-edged sword, right? So he has all the experience. He has this, that, and the third. He's also taken more damage. One of his knockouts, however, was a body shot by Aldo. So that's not really going to have like lasting brain damage or affect really his durability. Could potentially if it's a body shot. But yeah, I feel like overall, the fact that they're kind of the same age, pretty much the same size, although like Strummer said, if Jakar Close is naturally the bigger guy, they could weigh the same, but when they rehydrate, he could end up looking a lot bigger. So yeah, I'm interested to see what they look like side by side. But yeah, I feel pretty decent about old Stevens now. The more I think about it, yeah, I'm going with him probably second or third round TKO for me. Matt says Patty. It's okay. So clear this up for me, Jack. If it's a guy, it's D's, right? And if it's a girl, you say with T's, because I always get that confused.
His name is Paddy Paddy Pimlet.
Okay. Patty the Batty Pimlet.
Close was taking shots at him too in the interviews. I mean, you guys probably saw that, but and I know that Rush doesn't like Close because, you know, he's like making fun of Londoners and saying all Londoners or Englanders are like bad. But yeah, I mean, I guess.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Oh well, yeah.
Rogue,
apparently these dudes. What? Go ahead.
Who are you taking, Rogue? Sorry about that.
Oh, I don't know, man. This is like a last. Yeah, I haven't locked in any picks or anything. But
I had heard you on a stream once. You said Stevens that you were talking about Stevens, how he's a harder striker or something like that than the Close, and you were going to pick Stevens.
Oh, I don't know if I said that. I mean, I think I might have said that a minute ago. Something about Stevens hits harder than somebody else, but I don't know if Stevens hits harder than Close. I don't know about that.
Oh,
but I think Stevens got pretty good wrestling, doesn't he? I thought he had good wrestling.
Ground and pound is a technical knockout, or ground and pound is a KO. That's technical, what I think he's going to do.
It depends. Well, it depends. It kind of depends on, like, if the guy goes out before the ref stops it, then that's a knockout. But like if it's just a ground and pound and like he's still with it and the ref just like pulls him off or stops
a knockout is like unconscious, you know what I mean? Like lights out.
Okay, that's what I think he's gonna do to him. He's gonna ground him. Well, he's gonna. That's what I think. The first one. I could be wrong. Maybe going into the second, but I'm taking the first.
Like Jeremy Stevens.
I like his style, the way he fights.
Stevens won by ground and pound against Emmett, but it was a knockout because he destroyed him, didn't he? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. He dropped him with that fucking hook. And when they were they were playing the fucking they were trading hooks and Stevens clipped him.
Yeah, and Close goes forward at you.
He does.
Yeah, that's the way it's saying, right? He fights forward. Yeah, that's the way.
He does like to. He is aggressive. He's definitely aggressive. He's a pressure fighter for sure.
Yeah, I think he'll clip him. I like Stevens as a fighter. I was watching him, and against some fighters. I forgot who they are. I can't remember all the names, but I like the way he fights. He was
Dude,
pounding
he's
on
fucking
somebody.
fought everybody. He really has, man. Like especially at featherweight. Like he's one of the harder hitting guys at featherweight. I say like him, Emmett. They're some of like the harder punching guys, definitely. So he's fought, dude. Goddamn, he's fought Max Holloway. He fought Oliveira. He fought Cub Swanson, Cowboy, Pettis. Like fucking, he fought Melvin Gillard. He fought Frankie Edgar, Moicano, Emmett, Aldo, Zabit, Yair, and then he got knocked out by Qatar. But for Stevens, look, Stevens has had almost 50 professional. He has had 47 professional fights. In 47 professional fights, he's only been knocked out 3 times, and one of them was this most recently. And before that, it was a while. Before that, it was a couple of years. He got stopped by Aldo, but he's been fighting the only ranked fighters, and usually ranked fighters towards the top. So yeah, I'm gonna say 65, 45, 70, 30 Stevens for me.
What do you guys think of this Christios Giagos fighter? Do you think this guy's any good? Because I've been watching this close fight with him.
He has Giagos is a guy that always gasses out. Giagos is a really fucking good first round fighter. Like really good first round fighter. He's a good wrestler. He's got good power. He's one of those guys like that uses his like wrestling to like set up his like power and stuff. But he gasses out, and he's a guy that's like kind of inconsistent. But he's not a bad fighter. He's not trash, but he's just, I don't know. He's one of those guys that like kind of underperforms, I would say.
All right. Yeah, because I think Jeremy is going to have the better cardio. I think this is such a close fight on the card. Like, I don't think Jakar Close is like an easy fight, but I'm tempted to go with Stevens, like you guys. I just, I want to see him on the scales first.
That is fair. What's up, Noah? Yeah, man, that is one of the tougher fights to pick, though. Even with Stevens' experience, that's one that has definitely given me pause. Where I'm kind of like, okay, I need to think about this one for a second. I need to think about how they've looked in their most recent fights, who they're fighting, all that shit.
One thing you can't ignore is that like Jeremy Stevens hasn't had a win in like 5 or 6 fights. It's definitely it's nerve-wracking to pick him for sure.
Merchant against Bartosz Fabinski. Everybody's on Fabinski.
Yeah.
That's my dog. I'm going for Merchant.
Yeah, I'm taking Mayshot all day long.
Fuck yeah, I have him by decision.
I think he's gonna submit him.
What's up? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But I like him. Merchant. He.
Oh, and Jack, I sent you my Bellator picks, by the way. I don't know if you saw.
Oh, did you? Oh, did you? I haven't seen them yet. No, but let me just tell me one of them. Did you pick JJ Wilson?
I did. Did you?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a tough one. But I think it's a really good fight. Yeah. I probably will take JJ. Yeah.
I mean, initially I kind of liked Pedro Carvalho, but then I was just thinking to myself, this guy's like, this JJ Wilson is like a freaking superstar, and Carvalho. I mean, I know he fought Pitbull in the last fight, but like he went down so easy. Like he didn't put up much of a fight.
Like here's the thing though, with that, like fair play, like that's one of the reasons why I'm fading him, because of how he looked against Pitbull. But I didn't think Emmanuel Sanchez would look like that against Pitbull the second time round, and he just like Pitbull's just annihilating people left, right, and center these days. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, I get that, but like it's just I don't know, dude. He hasn't. If you look at Carvalho's record, he hasn't really beaten anybody that good either.
I agree.
So I just feel like the dude's like all talk, and I know this other dude, JJ Wilson, is like the truth.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the truth just yet. This is what we're about to find out, but I'm going to pick him. Hopefully, he gets it done.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I missed the Peña and Munoz fight. Who did you have, Peña and Munoz?
I got Munoz.
I'm going to take Munoz by decision, I think, yeah. One of the ones that you guys were talking about before I hopped on, that I think is a good tough fight is Arlovski and Sherman.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's man. Those are hard. That one's hard too. Wait, Alhassan?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's almost like Chase should win that fight, but at the same time, like we've seen time and time and again, fucking Arlovski like push back these up and comers. Like for
Yes.
example, one of Chase Sherman's last fights in the UFC was against Augusto Sakai, who finished him, and Andrei Arlovski arguably should have beaten / got robbed against Augusto Sakai. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. See
Yeah.
that is a great point. Like Chase Sherman is the prototypical guy that Andrei Arlovski beats anymore. Like, especially recently. Like he's a low-level heavyweight. I'm just fading.
Say it again.
So for me, General, I think Chase Sherman is usually the kind of low-level heavyweight that Arlovski destroys, especially the way he's been fighting recently. Say what?
You agree with that, Jack?
The point I'm making is a lot of these up and comers who you think are gonna like be okay or do well, Andrei Arlovski sets them back, and Chase Sherman isn't necessarily that guy where people think that he's like a hot prospect that's going to be ranked or whatever.
Right.
Like he's already came and like I was thinking about this as well. Oddly enough, both these guys are fighting each other. They're both on the second UFC run. You know what I mean?
Yep, second chancer. He's a
Yeah,
second chancer.
and one of the main things that makes me worried about picking Chase Sherman is that he lost to Joey Beltran in bare knuckle boxing. Like that just is not a good look at all.
So where you're saying that Abdul, Sherman's typical way of fighting, he usually he beats up on that, right? That's what you're saying, right? 2 cents.
So Arlovski has switched up his fighting style in the last like couple years, and he realized that he's chinny and that he's older, so he started to play more of an outfighter game where he would throw leg kicks, stay on the outside, use the jab, and outpoint these guys and wait for them to come to him and pick his spots to counter strike. And he's had success doing it. He's turned back all of these these Bozers, Philippe Lins, guys that should probably beat him, but he uses his veteran savvy to get it done. And like Jack was just saying, and other people made this point too, like Sherman is usually the kind of guy that Andrei Arlovski beats anymore. But the reason I'm taking Sherman is that I think that I don't think that trend is going to continue. I think that at age 42,
that can't go on forever. Yeah,
it cannot go on forever.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking because I haven't made I have a little question mark on them. The ones that have a question mark on them is the ones that I had Sherman as for decision, but I have like a little. I'm undecided with that one. So then when you told me that, when you said that, I was like, "Fuck." But like you said,
with Arlovski, when he was fighting Aspinall in the last fight, he took a lot of big shots from Tom, and Tom is one of the best fighters in the whole world right now. Going like the difference in caliber. Chase Sherman's fighting Villanueva, who's like this short little dude. He's not athletic. Aspinall's a monster. So I think that Chase Sherman seems a little overconfident coming into this fight with Arlovski. We've all seen Andre goes down with like one punch, like really easy. But I swear, dude, he had like some Russian mafia paying him to take a dive in some of those.
So nice. I like that hot take. That was a fucking good one, dude.
Take a dive, motherfucker. Take a dive.
The fucking Belarusian mafia is fucking financing Arlovski, but that's hilarious. But fucking yeah, I mean, fuck, dude. It will not surprise me in the slightest if Arlovski chins Sherman, because that is the problem, right? Like Sherman will do that. He is a bobo. He's an old Mississippi bobo. He gonna bite down on that mouthpiece and he gonna swing and bang, and one of them is gonna get clipped. I just like I was just saying, that's the reason that I'm 51-49 Sherman. I really think it's basically a flip of the coin.
Love the under 2.5 in that. Go ahead.
I agree. And for me, I'd be like, I'm gonna go like 55-45 Sherman, and for me, I just agree. Like fucking Father Time beats everybody at the end of the day. And like Chase Sherman is basically where Andre was at when he was beginning his second run, which was like what 7-8 years ago. It can't go on forever. And the dude for his age as well, he's fucking so active. He's just quick turnarounds non-stop. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Sherman by finish, probably under 2.5 as well. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm just probably my least confident pick. I don't fucking trust either one of them. A few years ago, I definitely would have taken Arlovski, but I don't know, man. I can't do it anymore. I think Sherman might be the old knucklehead Bobo to just catch him and cash in on that that chin that's been kind of on borrowed time to me.
So the under 2.5 on that one is plus 120. The under 2.5 on the Jakar Close is plus 125. I think Close Stevens fight has a better chance of going to decision.
Yeah.
Fuck, I have too many dogs. I have Sherman, Merchant. Fuck.
I guess for the heavyweight one, I guess it depends who you think wins. I guess if you think Andre wins, you probably think he wins by decision. You know what I mean?
I think Andre can clip him too. I'm sorry, Alex. Go ahead.
No, let's go. No.
I do think that Andre can clip this dude.
I agree.
I don't know, because Andre, he's been going up against some like pretty dangerous guys, like, you know, that have good chins. Like Tanner Bozer is not like the easiest dude to connect on, because the guy actually is like, he's like kind of small for heavyweight.
Yeah, Tanner's one of the faster heavyweights too.
Yeah, it's like this guy's moving around the cage like crazy. So like, he's really difficult to KO. But like, I think Arlovski might be a little bit quicker than Sherman, and he might already know that. He might be thinking, this dude ain't on my level, and he might starch him. You know, that's what I'm thinking. He hasn't had a KO in a long time.
I agree. I think either one of these guys can get knocked out, and I think one of them will. I think I can absolutely see it being Sherman, but I think one of them. I think the way that Sherman fights, he's not going to let this like go to decision. He's either going to go out on a shield, or he's gonna fucking chin check Arlovski. So I think this could be a really exciting fight, actually, dude. I hope it's not like an Arlovski stinker like it was against Lenz or Bozer, but I don't know, man. You never know with this shit at heavyweight.
Yeah, true that.
He does. He's not very good.
Who are you, Alex? Who are you thinking in the fight? You're liking Sherman also?
Yeah, I have Sherman by decision. I had that one, but then after what Two Cents said about that he typical usually
he's aggressive.
Beat Sherman, people like Sherman, but like you said, maybe he won't continue that.
Yeah, Sherman feels like a trap to me. I was thinking Sherman the whole week, you know, I don't know why. Because like everybody thinks Arlovski's like done and he's going to go down or whatever, because, you know, he's like chinny. I don't know, but I'm probably going to go with Arlovski in the Mecca. I just have some sneaky feeling about it, so I'm just going to go.
He's the favorite, so the betting people agree with you. The bookies.
That's not a bad pick, dude. Because I think I've seen some people really, really confident on Chase Sherman, and I'm like, man, you have not seen very many Chase Sherman fights. Like, yeah, he's improved. He's definitely improved, but he is a second chancer for a reason. Like, he is an old Bobo that likes to fucking play rock'em sock'em robots with some heavy hitting motherfuckers. And like, he's gotten a little better. He's started to like,
I could go home.
But
I could go home, watch these weigh-ins, and completely change my mind on these two fights.
Right.
That's how close they are. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I need to watch the weigh-ins again, and I want to see the face-offs too with that one.
Yeah, there's a few people I'm like really confident in, like Tracy Cortez and Alexander Romanov. I don't expect anybody in the Mecca to take a Spino.
That might be a sneaky little pick, dude. I think Romanov's going to win, but I'm not incredibly confident in that one either. I'm like 65-35 Romanov, but some people are really confident in Romanov too, and I'm like, yeah, like I favor him to beat Espino, but like Romanov, the level of competition he has been fighting is nothing to write home about. So
yeah, they've both been fighting pure trash, but I've watched like almost all of Romanov's fight, and for the size of the dude, he's like I don't know, he's just got like some of the
He's
most
spry. He's fucking spry.
yeah, he's got
For
the craziest athleticism for a guy of that size. It's literally insane. Yeah.
I would if I could like describe Romanov in like one phrase, it would be wild man. Fucking wild man. And I can absolutely see him just like getting in some crazy scramble and then just like before it even looks like it's appropriate time to do it, just start like hammer fisting from some crazy angle and just knock Espino out. Like I've seen Espino get starched before. So I don't know, man. I could see Romanov getting a stoppage, but I'm favoring Romanov to get the better of the scrambles and get it done. But Espino could be potentially live for a sub. He does have good jiu-jitsu, so I'm not completely counting him out either. But I'm gonna go with the wild man, the mountain or whatever the fuck he is, the fucking crazy ass Alexander Romanov.
Yeah, it seems like Espino is like a little bit more technical. Like when Espino gets the back, he seems like he's in complete control and like has a game plan. And then Romanov, it's just like this dude just gets on top of people and throws like these playground like hammer fists. Like he almost like
he is, dude. He is. He's like a big fucking kid. They're like like beating the shit out of some kid on the playground. Like I'm gonna fucking kick your ass at recess, bro. And then they go out there and he just fucking throttles them in front of everybody. That is totally Romanov.
Right.
Yeah. I gotta pick him. He's I don't know. I think it's gonna be this could be like fight of the year. Honestly, it really could.
Fight of the year.
Yeah, I swear.
Espino and Romanov.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, the two biggest dudes just like flying all over the place. Like
yeah. Like they're both grapplers as well, so they're both just gonna like someone. I don't know. It could be fight of the year, or it just could be like the absolute like one of them's gonna get like absolutely run over and mowed through. Yeah.
Whitaker.
oh shit, we lost a general. Fuck.
Oh, we did.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, that was cool to have him in
We'll get him
here.
back.
Yeah, he doesn't. That was cool that he made a cameo.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
that?
dude. Sorry,
Indeed.
I think it's rude as shit to eat on stream, but I'm doing it anyway, so I apologize. But y'all
It's all
keep
good,
cooking, man. Y'all keep
It's
cooking.
all good. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some of the other fights on the card. I can't really think of them right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
How are you feeling for that one, Gerald and Fabinski?
Man, I like Gerald in that fight, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude, but the guy looks great, and this Fabinski cat, man, this Fabinski guy, bro.
I loaded up my Instagram the other day, and the first thing that came up was like a picture of GM3 getting these like pictures taken for the the photo shoot or whatever. And I was thinking he looks like he's fucking trained seriously hard for this one. Yeah.
Yeah, you know he's tied for the submission record in the UFC for his division. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, and he's literally about to fight a dude that has only ever lost by submission. Yeah.
Yeah. And the way that he lost, so I rewatched the fight versus Muniz, and Bartos had taken him down. I mean, you probably saw it. You probably know what happened.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, he got.
I hadn't actually ever seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved Muniz in that fight. I mean, he was towering over him at the face-offs, but I mean, he wasn't able to get the guillotine on him. He had a pretty tough choke, but then he ended up getting like a really tight leg triangle, and Bartos tapped out like immediately, if I can remember. Like it was like really quick. I don't know if I'm right on that, but
I don't know if you've seen the his fight with Michel Prazeres as well, but Michel Prazeres is like 5'6", and it was fighting a welterweight. Probably should have been fighting a lightweight, and he like almost knocked Fabinski out and then guillotined him.
Right. And I was looking at Mearshardt's record. He doesn't seem to be a guillotine guy. He seems to be like a rear naked choke or some other thing, but maybe
triangle. He'll throw a triangle up off his back. He does have a good guillotine as well, though. Actually, good front choke. So yeah, I don't know. He's versatile. You know what I mean? And I just think that Fabinski's game plays right into Mearshardt's. Yeah.
Yeah, but he also might be kind of a bad matchup for Fabinski because Mearshardt is like one of the better wrestlers that he's faced, probably.
Yeah, and Mearshart is not worried about going to the ground. I mean, that could end up biting him, but I think that could also end up opening things up for Mearshart on the feet a little bit.
Yeah, like that's another thing I was thinking. Yeah, like if think about it, what was I saying? When Duron Win fought Gerald Mearshart, he took him down like one time, but then Gerald Mearshart went to like retain full guard, and as soon as he done that, Duron Win just stood up because he didn't want anything to do with it. So
yeah,
what if Fabinski just doesn't even want to entertain the grappling? Because I think if that's the case, Gerald Mearshart, I think he's pretty much going to fuck him up on the feet.
well, exactly, because Mearshart won't be hesitant. He won't be like, "Oh my god, the guy's gonna take," because that's what happens. Like, it's always like guys that are really good strikers and they're not as good a wrestler, and they know they're not as good on the ground, so they're like, it makes them hesitate when they're striking. But Mearshart's just gonna do his fucking thing, and Fabinski is not gonna do what Chimaev did. Fabinski couldn't hold Khamzat's fucking jock strap. Dude. He couldn't even watch that motherfucker, let alone hold it. So, dude, I think I like GM3 in this fight. I think it is a good matchup for him. And I think it's a step down a little bit from who he's been fighting.
Yeah, it's also, I think that Mearshart is like probably the better athlete overall. I would say definitely for sure. Like he might even be like the stronger dude. So if it does come to a striking battle where Fabinski's not able to get this dude down, like Mearshart's not really known for being a great striker, but he does have some knockouts, I think, and he does have some power. And like against a guy like this, I mean, maybe he does match up better on the feet than Fabinski. And I mean, this Fabinski cat, bro, you can't bet on this guy. We know that.
He's a fucking jabroni. Fabinski is a fucking jabroni, dude. And yeah, Mearshart, he has a good body kick and he has a good jab. Like he has decent striking. Like he's not like a shit striker. And like I said, he's not scared to stay like to get taken down. So if Fabinski starts acting scary, it's kind of Mearshart's fight to lose. Like, because Mearshart is fine just playing that game, and then you take me down. Okay, I'll just sweep you somehow from the bottom with some submission attempt and be back up on my feet. Like, I feel like he'll be much comfortable in the octagon period. I like GM3 here.
Yeah, I could see GM3 winning by submission, winning by KO, or a decision. And the only way that I see Fabinski winning is basically by a decision, I guess.
Yeah, if he can actually, because we know what Fabinski's going to do. He's going to go out there and try and like spam takedowns 15 minutes. So if he can do that and he can get top control and he can keep Gerald down, he wins. But outside of that, I don't see him knocking Gerald out. Even if he's been knocked out twice in a row, I just don't see it happening. Fabinski isn't a power puncher. He's a takedown artist spammer, you know what I mean? So I just think that he has that one clear path to victory, but Gerald Mearshart, I just think he's got like the answers for him everywhere.
Right. And I would hope that Mearshart knows that is all that dude is going to do, so that I hope he shows a good bit of urgency when he's on the mat. Like, okay, this is all this motherfucker's going to do. So either, he knows what to fucking do when that happens, but I hope he doesn't like go down there and like lay in his guard and just like sit there and just, I don't know, man. But I feel good that he won't. I feel like that he will, look to sweep somehow and get back to his feet, or somehow, either that or throw up submissions and actually get one.
Yeah. And I tell you what would be a good fight, actually, if GM3 gets it done, they should throw Kevin Holland a bone and give him Fabinski. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's the matchup that's been giving him problems, but like I think he can get that one done. You know what I mean?
I swear Holland's getting skinnier and skinnier each time. I mean, in that last face-off, man, he didn't look too healthy, man. But I do think
Sorry, go ahead. My fault.
No, I was done. Go ahead.
My bad. Now, of course, I got food in my mouth like a fucking rude ass motherfucker. I think my apologies to everyone listening to this is so rude, but I think that Holland, I think he's got 1 foot in welterweight and 1 foot at middleweight. I think we're going to see him at welterweight. I think he's slowly starting to just head that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He ain't a big middleweight.
Yeah, I've been saying for a while, like he keeps saying about welterweight before like every fight, he just needs to ultimately make the next step. I think that's the move for him. But even still, like Fabinski used to be a 170 pounder, didn't he? So they could still make that fight at 170. Or they could, give somebody. Did you see they made Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Miguel Baeza?
I saw that he was back, but I didn't know who he was fighting. So thank you for breaking that. Y'all hear that?
Yeah,
Ponzinibbio and Baeza.
That's a dope ass fight. I think it's a tough fight for Ponzi. I think after what he just suffered.
No shit, dude. Baeza is fast and a good striker, and Ponzi likes to get in wars a lot. Pretty much every single fucking fight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how Ponzi bounces back if he does. But Baeza's been looking like the real deal.
He has, man, and like that's the thing about Ponzinibbio. Like I wouldn't say he's a glass cannon, but he can be knocked out, man. Like that wasn't the first time he's been knocked out. He got knocked out really bad by Lorenz Larkin, and there was somebody else that knocked him out real bad before that. But yeah, he can go, man. You clip him right, and he'll go. Like Gunnar Nelson hurt him in their fight. So yeah, that is a tough fight. I mean, Ponzi's definitely got a fucking brass pair on him because that is not who I'd be one to stare down the barrel at after fucking getting mollywopped by the leash like that. Dude, you kidding me?
Yeah, not a guy that you'll be considering a bounce back. Yeah.
Hell fucking no. That's out of the frying pan in the fucking fire, dude.
When that leech fights again, man, he's gonna take somebody else out too. That guy looked great in that fight.
Yeah, Lee
that was crazy to me. I didn't think that was going to happen at all. Like I thought that even if Leach won, he would win like a decision. I didn't think he would like finish him like that. It was crazy.
Well, he looked like a video game fighter. Yeah, man. They don't have. Oh, they haven't scheduled a fight for him, but that dude will fuck somebody up, man.
Yeah, well, the other thing about Leach too is he does look focused, dude. He looks like he's a guy that's kind of like rebuilt himself a little bit. Where it's kind of like, what is this guy really going to do? But now it's like, okay, he's starting to build a little momentum, and that's damn near. That's not the biggest win of his career. It's one of them.
Yeah.
And Jack, if Whitaker wins, I don't know how is this. I don't see this guy scoring a lot of points on DraftKings. I mean, he might.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's. It's 5 rounds. That's the thing. So and Whitaker does have a tendency to get in wars. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're edging closer and closer to that. They did take the scales down, so I think we're just kind of waiting for face-offs. So it looks like that fight might go on, and please, if you have any information, any current updates on that Zaire Fairn dos Santos and Josiana Nunes fight, please let us know. Yes, that is a good assessment, Noah. But what is going on, man? Shout out to the Emerald Isle. Shout out to the Emerald Isle, boyo. How the fuck are you doing, man? Yeah, dude. It's Friday. It's about 2:00. I'm sitting here looking at this Brendan Fitzgerald and this team of fucking nerds here. It looks like they're starting to get everything ready, though. I see some people shuffling around. I see some people getting things in order. Everyone's buzzing. Here we go. You know how they do. They start shuffling.
You put on a pretty good show, man. I was listening to you earlier. You're doing all sorts of voices.
Right? Yeah, dude. I'm fucking so.
Yeah, you're like Mr. Arkansas is on like acid.
No, dude. I can't, man. I don't come close to that dude's voice impersonation ability, man. That dude fucking cracks me up, man. The B-Cug voice, the Justin Jr. voice, that shit has me in tears, man. Like it annoys my wife how loud I laugh when that shit comes on, dude.
that thing was funny on the weekend, the elimination. Yeah,
yeah, dude. I couldn't believe it, man. Fucking touch, dude. I could not believe that shit.
Actually, I missed that part. Because I got in like I missed like the last 3 or 4 fights on the card actually, so I got in like 20 minutes late and I forgot to rewind shit. So yeah, but he voted out Brady, didn't he? Yeah. Did he go in the
Yeah.
straight? Do he?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to go back and
Yeah,
catch
he had
it.
a pact with Rush to vote out Brady, and then it was going to be Rush versus MMA Genie. They had it all set up. So
Oh damn.
yeah, so it was like a landslide vote for Genie to go. I was the only one that voted for Genie to stay. Everybody else voted him out.
Right. So instead of wasting the fucking golden bullet on Genie, you just if you know you've got the vote off, you can kill 2 birds with 1 turd kind of thing.
Yeah, but it was more. I think it was that, but also like Touch was like trying to keep Rush in the game because he's like real buddy.
Indeed. They do have a certain a bond, if you will. They have a certain bond. But yeah, shout out to Touch, the weird fucker that he is. Shout out to Rush, well, the baddest man in London. Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Hey, best of luck to everybody in the Mecca this weekend. You too, Strummer and General, and
Yeah, best of luck.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Yes, indeed. General says he will be right back. I will be right here.
I think this is one of those cards where, to me, I mean, I feel like I'm on quite a few dogs, so it feels like one of those cards where if people try to play it safe and take a lot of favorites, it might hurt them. You know what I mean?
Quite right, Jackie boy. I agree.
And your favorite dog is a Meerschaert, Jack?
Yeah, I really like Meerschaert.
Meerschaert's
I don't like Malkoon, but I hate Razak. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I just think that I faded him the last 2 times. Razak, he was like a 3-1 favorite, and now he's a 3-1 favorite again, going up a weight class.
They're doing the face-offs right now.
Oh,
nice. Okay, here we go.
You guys can tell me how he looks against Malkoon, if Malkoon looks like bigger than
definitely.
Him. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take my. I'm gonna still be listening to y'all, but I'm gonna take my headphones off so I can put the headphones in and listen to the fucking.
Cool.
Birchak looks in pretty good shape. I mean, I'm not gonna pick him or anything.
I'm behind the 8 ball, boys. God damn.
Oh, am I ahead of you? Bush and Hubbard.
It's Hubbard and what's his fuck right now, and Harry Bush.
Yes, sir.
Harry Bush, Jesus fucking Christ.
Hubbard looked pretty good there. He looked pretty fit.
From here's GM3 and Fabinski. They look pretty much the same size. GM3 looks a little bigger.
Yeah, I think GM3 looks pretty damn good and right there. I dig it. On to the next one.
Yeah, it's Penne and Godinez now.
They walking out real fast.
Dude, they are, man. Penne with the hands up, Godina with the hands down.
Godina puffing out her chest a little bit.
Yep, she sure did. Get them tatties popping, son, in that venom. Venom tatties. Juan Espino and Alexander Romanov.
Well,
I'm talking about some tatties.
Here we go.
Yep, nice and respectful.
How's this one look?
Juan Espino just gave him the look at the fucking state of you. He gave him one of those look at the state of you, mate looks. But yeah, that's gonna be a good one, man. That's gonna be a fun fight. Ooh. Hello. Goodness, man. Be still my heart with this. Oh, that's my girl Tracy. Never mind. I was like, God damn, who's that? Yeah, Tracy, for sure. Yeah. Tracy Cortez on that one for sure. For a word.
Oh
God, Justina was ate shit. She almost took a spill.
Wow, that could have been the end of that fight.
Did Justine almost fall over?
Yeah, she did. Dude,
Yeah, she almost
Munoz,
just ate it.
Munoz don't look so
Munoz
good
up in
right
his
here,
face
man.
with the hands up. Pena stoic.
Yeah, Munoz don't look that great right there, man. I got to be honest about it.
Damn.
Yeah, Pena fucking towers over him, dude.
Yeah,
Here we go. Alhassan and what's the fuck? Jacob Malkoon. Malkoon hands in his pockets. Razak stoic, shoulders back. Respectful handshake.
How
Here
much
we go.
bigger-
Sherman Arlovski. Here we go.
Did anybody look noticeably bigger between those two?
Which one?
thought
Razak.
Alhassan looked a little bigger, yeah, a little stronger.
Alhassan, yeah,
Alhassan
maybe a little
looked
thicker.
Yeah.
See, Sherman and Arlovski. Arlovski maybe slightly taller, but they're pretty much the same size, man. Pretty much the same size.
That's a tough fight. That's a tough fight to call. I got no idea.
Damn right. Damn close. Talk about
Here's
splitting
Jakar
hairs,
close.
fucking
We
fake
didn't see him
Sherman
weigh in,
Arlovski. Fuck. Okay, here we go. Stevens and Jakar close. They look close to the same size. Oh, dude, Stevens just shoved him the fuck back. Like that, dude. Pushed him all the way across the fucking stage. Close trying to come. Nah, dude. Oh my god. We got ourselves a fucking fight there.
Oh
boys.
man, I wish I was
That is
watching
gonna be
this
a
shit right now.
fucking cooker.
Yeah,
I wish I was
fight of the
watching
night.
this shit.
Woo! A lot of mercy.
Stevens pushed him really far, yeah. Oh,
Dude,
Close
he
went
pushed
after him.
hard as a
Close trying to go
motherfucker.
after him.
That was a club push. That's the kind of shit when you're trying to start some shit in the club and you just fucking shove the living shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
Here we go. Gastelum spry on his feet. Whitaker calm, stoic. Respectful handshake. Here we go. Here we go, boys. Them's the face-offs. Kelvin definitely, showing his famed intelligence as always, not knowing the right direction to go, having to be spun around, and in my Jim Nance voice.
Are 2 cents? Are you? A Kelvin?
Yeah. What
Oh,
do you think, guys? What do you think?
let me see. Are you?
I didn't see them, but I really can't wait to see the Jeremy Stevens and Ricard Close one now.
I'm gonna rewatch them right now. The face-offs.
Those were some tasty face-offs there,
Spicy.
boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, real spicy. I had a little fucking kick to it there. Yeah. I think it was Liddy. I think it was let's get lit, fam, or whatever the fucking saying is. Let's get lit, fam. I think it's that was definitely lit, fam. Closa looks ready. He wasn't ready for that push, I can tell you that. Stevens fucking launched him across, like he almost went off the edge of the fucking. I think he had to be caught by somebody. Like that was a full force shove.
Yeah, because that's what I was telling you. Is Close was talking shit to him.
Yeah, it was like they asked him about it in the interview. Like Close had said that he thought he hasn't like evolved as a fighter, and he thought he was done. And he said that he was better looking than him, but like Jeremy Stevens like took it all in stride at the interview. It didn't seem to like bother him at all.
But apparently he did take it personally.
Of course, the psychopath in him was burying all the anger, like putting the smile on and burying all the rage deep inside
like,
for later.
He like Jeremy had just got done talking about him like training with him, and he had been a cool guy and blah 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 and such, and then they asked him about him talking shit in his interview. You know what I mean? So maybe he did, yeah.
I thought Close looked pretty good because we didn't see Close weigh in. But I actually thought Close looked pretty damn good when they faced up.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous here. It was just like, where did that come from, dude? That's funny though about the lead up.
We got Romanov with his titties flying around everywhere.
I know, man. I was gonna say, dude, his titty was fucking bouncing more than fucking Justin Kish's.
Spino
man.
looking jacked to all hell.
He is on
Does
every single
Espino look
PED.
bigger?
He looks more
looks big.
cut.
Yeah.
He's definitely more svelte. And I think, like I said, I think he's on every PED known to man right now. But no, I don't know if that's true or not. That's just jokes.
Speculation.
But it's pure speculation, allegedly.
Yeah, that Espino fight is tough to call though, man. That could go either way. I got no idea.
Dude, seriously, man, that's another one where it's like, even as high as I am on Romanov, I'm like, man, he better not sleep on Juan Espino. He better not go in there fucking around. Like, he better just take care of business.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Romanov because I do think that he can. I think he's gonna be a ranked guy at some point. I don't want to like get too high on that. I don't want to like start like projecting too far in the future. But I think I'll get ranked. And yeah, Espino we haven't seen him at all. Like, dude won the Ultimate Fighter, took 3 years off or some shit. You know what I mean? He's 40.
Right. And even at heavyweight, like, it's not just that you are 40 in heavyweight. That's fine, but you're not fighting at all. And like, that it's weird. It's weird. Like, Espino, I don't know. Yeah, I can't. I do think that Romanov will eventually start to be in the discussion with the Aspinalls and the Gons at some point. He's not there yet, but I think a few more. And I think, man, if he gets with a good camp and starts really, really working on his conditioning, I think if he gets his like conditioning and like strength and all that shit in order, I think he could be a beastly motherfucker, dude. I just think right now, I think he still has some more developing to do before he starts going up against those other guys. But he makes a very, very like interesting addition to the division that is slowly like before our eyes getting younger, and the talent is getting there too. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, that's the most anticipated fight on the card for me for sure. That one.
Romanov like King Kong slam fisting like Espino.
I just want to see a dude get suplexed.
Moise, dude, how about that shit, dude? Literally the shove heard around the world. Heard all the way in Norway. Heard all the way across the pond.
Hey, Close had pretty good balance on that, dude. He wasn't even phased. He went back pretty far, but he wasn't knocked off kilter at all.
He was. He kept himself on his feet. I just did not see that coming, man. That was great. That definitely got me fucking even more pumped up for that motherfucker. What do you guys think about the Jessica Penne Lupita Godinez? We haven't really talked much about that one. What do you guys think about that fight?
I don't know. I just feel like it's a weird one because I feel like Penne's an easy fade coming off the layoff. But that being said, like Jarvis just won after 4 years off last week, so it's really hard to say.
Indeed. What do you think, Strummer?
I got no idea what that, man. None. Zero.
Same here, dog. I was seriously thinking about flipping a coin. Although the more I think about it, I am going to go with Godinez. Although I don't think Penne, it's easy to look at her and fade her, but these kind of fights, I don't know, man. They just have fucking like, I don't know. I have a little bit of a weird feeling about it, but I'm going to go with Godinez. I feel like I can at least say 55-45. That's enough for me. I was going to flip a coin. I might as well just, I'll take Godinez.
Yeah, I watched the fight against Demopoulos, and she did look like she had really solid boxing, to be fair. So, yeah, I'm going to take her, and I'm just going to fade the layoff. That's
I like that because, Penne, man, she got, I have a schnoz myself, but she got a schnoz, man. If she has a good jab and starts busting that schnoz up, dude, Penne has can get painted up. She can get painted up, and she old and inactive. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Lupita.
Yeah, 4 years off, coming back at 38. Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Not the best thing. Yo, Rush is liking the fucking push. Telling you, man, the push heard around the world. That's a damn thing. Okay, who else?
So what did Drakkar Close been saying about English people?
I have no idea. Rush, do you know that
Rogue
do you
said
know
something about it.
What was he saying? What were you saying?
What did Close say about UK folk?
Oh, there's the push again. He said that I don't know. I guess Rush said like Drakkar Close beat somebody, and he said like all England fighters are terrible, something along those lines.
I'm guessing it was maybe Mark Jacasey.
Yeah, it was Jacasey. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can't even remember that.
Yep, not chill, bro. Not chill. And Jeremy Stevens is going to make sure that you fucking pay for that with your consciousness.
Stevens is taller than Close. It looks like Stevens is a hair taller. Yeah.
Yeah, I like old Jeremy there. I like old Jeremy in that one. Well, I'm trying to think if there's any that I haven't really made up my mind about. No, I think that about covers it. I've been talking about the main event all week pretty much. But I guess if you want to, we can circle back around to that. It doesn't matter. Either of you fine gentlemen can start this discussion, but what do y'all think about the main event? If you'd like to give your pick, of course you're welcome to now.
I'll probably just say my piece and dip out because I gotta handle something. But yeah, with the
Sure.
Whitaker, I thought he looked a little better. At the face-offs, he looks a little bit more toned up. Kelvin, I was expecting Kelvin to come in and impress me a little bit with him maybe being a little bit more muscular than but he didn't really do that for me. I'm a Bobby Knuckles guy. I pretty much always bet on Bobby Knuckles, and I did so when he fought Adesanya as well. Thought he didn't have a good game plan in that fight, and he knows that. I don't know how the Reaper is how much he's actually working on his fighting game, because I know this dude's playing a lot of video games, so that is a little bit of a concern for me. But yeah, he looks real confident out there. He's not worried. And yeah, man, I do think that he wants another shot at Adesanya. Not saying that Kelvin doesn't, but at this point, I just feel like the Reaper is a little bit better of a fighter than Gastelum. And I think it's close. I think it's closer than the line suggests. So I got Bobby Knuckles winning this at about a 60% clip. So I'm definitely not super confident, but yeah, I'll take Robert.
I like it. Yeah, and yeah, of course, man. Whenever you need to go, but I appreciate you stopping through. Always good having you on stream, and you're welcome anytime.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna stay in. I'm just gonna drop off the panel.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Right on. Sweet. Well, what do you think about this? What do you think about this fight, Jack? And thanks again, Strummer, for adding to the quality of the stream. I appreciate it.
For me personally, I don't know. It's a really tough one because this fight was originally scheduled to happen like a couple of years ago, and at the time, at least, I was on Kelvin Gastelum. I just think that like stylistically they go well together. I think that Robert has a tendency to get in a lot of wars, but a lot of shit's gone on since then, and Kelvin, I think he's like lost 3 of his last 4. The only win being against Heinisch, and Whitaker's been fighting Cannonier and Till, guys who I consider like, more established guys in the division. So I don't know. It's a really tough one. I really want to stick with Kelvin, like my original pick would have been a few years ago, but I don't know. I've got a feeling like I'm probably going to end up taking Whitaker. I'm going to go back and watch the weigh-ins now and see how I feel.
Yeah, it's a. I appreciate that, Spice, man. I appreciate the kind words for real. That's why I do this, man. Just trying to break up the daily mold and provide some entertainment, a little outlet for the fight fans out there, and I appreciate that. So, man, this I've been on Kelvin Gastelum. I was on Kelvin Gastelum 2 years ago. Still on that pick now, and I still think it's a close fight. Like I mean, goddamn, it's pretty much, to my mind, it's a coin flip, more or less. I mean, I am obviously like probably say like 55 to 60% on Kelvin. Not incredibly confident, but I do think if I close my eyes, you really don't see two things happening to me. I can either see Robert Whitaker outpointing Kelvin, moving in and out, sticking and moving, floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee, and doing that for 5 rounds. Kelvin has questionable fight IQ. He's another guy who's not necessarily the sharpest tool in the shed. The reason I'm picking Kelvin, though, is you alluded to it, Whitaker tendency to have too much dog in him for his own good sometimes. He's a really good striker, a really technical striker, accurate, has a really good high kick, has a really good left hook. He has a good straight right hand. I think he dropped Jacare with that. But in any case, he's a good striker. He's an elite level striker. That's how he won the belt. But what the drawback with Whitaker is his durability and his tendency to fight with his hands down and stay in the pocket for too long and get in wars. Now, the counter argument is, yes, they're against the top level. That is fair. That is fair. But it's still just he's taking the damage in every fight. Like, whether he's getting knocked out or not, there's a window, basically. And Kelvin Gastelum is in this category, whether people want to admit it or not. He is one of the better middleweights. He's I mean, probably like your number 5, but he's pretty much your number 5, 6, 7, on a bad day, but he's never usually worse than that. And that's been that case for a while. And because he's tough, he has sharp boxing, he does have power in his hands, and there is a window basically in every fight that Robert Whitaker gets into anymore to hurt him and knock him out. And Kelvin when Kelvin hurts you, man, he has a tendency there's only a couple people that Kelvin Gastelum has hurt and not put away. Like I said, questionable fight IQ. That could happen. He could, like I said, in the Adesanya fight, he is like a cut hair from knocking Adesanya out, and he decides to go for the takedown. Like, I can get that. But usually when Kelvin hurts people, he fucking puts them away. So I am picking Kelvin Gastelum. I'm going to say by second or third round knockout. Whitaker is another guy. I don't know if his chin is on borrowed time, but the window is there. The window is there in every fight. And I think that Kelvin is fast enough. I think he's sharp enough. And I think that Whitaker just has too much dog in him, man. He's just too much of a dog for his own good. He's got a lot of heart. He's got a lot of dog, but he does not have the most durable chin. And Kelvin, I think he's just too sharp. I think he's going to catch him. But I'm not the most confident in it because I'm not the most confident in Kelvin's fight IQ. That is why I'm a Kelvin Gastelum fan. I'm not a Kelvin Gastelum stan. Let me make that distinction. I'm not a stan because I can't trust him.
I'm not a stan of it.
He's kind of a goofball, but I'm a fan. I will say I'm a fan.
Yeah, I'm not a stan of either guy. I do appreciate both, I guess, but if I had to say which one I preferred, it would probably be Whitaker. But yeah, you made a ton of valid points, and yeah, just that tendency to get in awards for Whitaker. I don't even think his durability is necessarily bad, but your durability doesn't have to be bad. If you get into wars continuously, eventually that it builds.
I agree. And no, that's a fair point. Whitaker, he's not I say it a lot of times when I'm like frustrated and when I'm arguing with Whitaker stands. I'm like, yes, fucking glass jaw. He's not really a glass jaw, but he does have a tendency, like you said, get in wars and get hurt, and it doesn't like he's not getting knocked out every time. Robert Whitaker has a lot of heart, and he has a lot of ability. He has a good recover. He's good recoverability.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think against a guy like Kelvin, like he's not Cannoneer. Till is another guy. It's like he's not the fucking brightest star in the sky. So I don't know. Like it's a close one, man. I don't feel overly confident, but I'm gonna pick Kelvin.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, but I'll hop off, dude, and let you finish up.
Cool. Well, Jack, it was great to talk to you. I appreciate you again, like Strummer, adding to the quality of the stream, and you're welcome anytime, brother. Hope you have a good weekend. Enjoy the fights.
Yeah, you too, bud. You too. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. There he is, the one and only Jack Attack, Northern England's finest. Jack was out in them woods today, getting a little fresh air. That's awesome, man. He said the weather's a little better over there. It's cleared up here. It is cleared up in the Eastern Shore, boys. But there is more goddamn pollen than there might have ever been in the history of the world. And that's not hyperbole. Like the pollen count is going up and up, up. Get those grades up. Keep them up. Like the professor would say. Yeah, man, the pollen count is out of control. It's fucking crazy. It gets worse every year, and so it is at probably a historical high. And it has just been crushing me, dude. Like fucking, and even that dude, and I say that dude, Randy Costa, because he's gonna get knocked out by the homie Adrian Yanez, but that's beside the point. But yeah, Randy Costa was like, he put out some tweet that was like, it was him in a fight, and his opponent was like punching him or something, and said like, my allergies, and then me, and it's like a 10-8 round. It's like he was losing a 10-8 round to his allergies. And that's how I feel too. The allergies are beating the living fucking shit out of me. Like fucking me off, dude. Bad. And I can't do anything about it. Hopelessly, I'm getting mercilessly beaten by my fucking allergies. It's not chill. I don't appreciate it. Fucking seasonal allergies, you pieces of fucking shit. You fucking histamine motherfuckers. But yeah, man. Yeah. Man, this was a great stream. This was a great fucking stream. I will go until the 3-hour mark. I will review. I will recap the weigh-ins. If anyone, I noticed they did not have what's her fuck and the other what's her fuck. Zara Farron dos Santos and Zara Farron and that was close. That was a close call, boys. Almost had that volume. That was a copyright strike waiting to happen. But let me see if I can get to the face-off. And as the face-offs go, I will make my picks. How about that? As face-offs go, I will make my picks. I'm going to rewatch the face-offs right now and make my picks. And then I will put these picks up on Twitter post haste. I'll put record for 2021. It's not super great. It's not terrible, but it's just for fun. Like I said, this is for fun. I do not gamble, so do not take this as betting advice. You know, tail at your own risk. If you tell me, you'll probably end up dying penniless. Just fair warning. But yeah, my picks aren't garbage. They're not great. They're okay. They're not bad. I have good weeks and bad weeks. I had a good streak, and then I went 7-6 last week, which is fucking terrible. But I was like 8-2 before that, 7-3. But here we go. Okay, this is Gravely and the dude he's about to knock out, Burchak. I forget, yeah, Burchak. So I'm going with Gravely. He did. Couple knuckleheads. That's exactly what that fight was. Till versus Kelvin was a couple of knuckleheads, and Till was the superior knucklehead. Till was a good fighter. Darren Till was a good fighter. So we got Hubbard and Harry Bush. Got Austin Hubbard in that one. Got Austin Hubbard there. Now, people like to shit on Darren Till. I think that he was overrated at first, and now he's kind of a little underrated. Till went from being overrated to now underrated. I think Till is a better fighter than he gets credit for. Sometimes. Okay, yeah. GM3 and Fabinski, I'm going with GM3. I think I'm going to cut it at 3 hours, brother. But I appreciate you being in here. Like I said, you're welcome anytime, and I hope to see you on the next one. But yeah, I'm going to go GM3 there. I'm going to go GM3. Yeah, Gudinez and Penne, I have not seen the Farron and Dos Santos, so I can only assume that's off. I mean, that's a preposterous amount of weight to miss. I am going with Gudinez. Lupita. Juan Espino and Alexander Romanov. Here we go. Juan looking like a, how do you say, muggle? He gave him the fucking up and down look. He gave him the God, my God, man. But yeah, I got the wild man. I got wild man Romanov. I think he's just gonna be throwing that Mafk all over the place in the exchanges. But yeah, we got Kish and Cortez. Goodness gracious, Tracy Cortez is an attractive woman. Yes, I'm going Tracy Cortez. I think she's going to dominate Justin Kish. Tracy Cortez is a really good fighter. Definitely, he's definitely underrated now. I would like to see that fight as well. I'd like to see that as well. Till is hard to take down, man. Till does have pretty solid takedown defense. Till and Mike Perry are two guys that have underrated takedown defense. But yeah, man, this is a sketchy one. I feel almost like Bob Ross could come back and win one here, but I'm going to go with Munoz. I'm going to go with Munoz. I don't trust that motherfucker behind Bob Ross. He ain't really that violent neither, like someone said. Okay, here we go. Malkoun and Abdul Razak Alhassan. I'm going to go. God, this is another one of my least confident picks, but I'm going to go with Alhassan. If he doesn't knock this dude out, you need to cut him. If you can't beat fucking Jacob Malkoun, it's time to go. You have lost a step, and we ain't going to see no fireworks. If we don't see fireworks against Malkoun, there are no more fireworks to see. God damn, this is my least confident pick probably. I'm going with Chase Sherman against Arlovski. Maybe even a year ago or two, Arlovski would have won this pretty confidently in my mind. Now it's a 50-50. I'm 51 on Sherman. Sketchy, though. Fucking sketchy. Real sketchy. Stevens and Close. Here we go, boys. The fucking push. Oh yeah, you gonna motherfucker? You gonna put your nose on my nose? Close got all pissed off. Close is all pissed off, and Close is all pissed off. Like said, "What the fuck, man? What the fuck?" Oh man, it's yeah, goddamn internet. But yeah, fucking so that he put their nose right, tip of the nose to tip of the nose, tip to tip, and Stevens just hauls back and shoves him across this whole stage, the entire rest of the stage. He got to the edge of the stage and stopped, but at the end of the stage. And then he's like, "What the fuck, man?" Like getting help, like Close is trying to like come back. It's like, no, yeah, it's over. You ain't getting no get back on that. Stevens won that round. And Stevens is like smiling at him the whole time. And Close is like, "What the fuck, man? What the fuck?" Steve's like, "You got my face." That was his fucking response. "You got my face." Like, bro, Stevens, like pretty much that is your pose in every fucking fight. He knew goddamn well why that went down, and he wasn't gonna say it. He was just smiling. Basically, like, "Motherfucker, you know why I shoved you." He's like, "You know why I fucking shoved you." He's like, "I'm not like," and just that is fucking great, man. You got my face, bro. Hey, bro, you got my fucking face, bro. You give me my face, I'll show you, bro. You give me my face, I'll fucking shove you, bro. It's like, dude, Stevens, that is pretty much like you at every fucking face-off. Pretty much you get like nose to nose with fucking everybody. It's just hilarious. It's hilarious. That is totally Jeremy Stevens trolling him. Winning the mental warfare and just trolling the fuck out of Jakar Close. Like, because I'm telling you, Close is pissed, dude. He is heated. I mean, rightfully so. The motherfucker just shoved him across the stage at stare downs, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much, or like, other than like Jones Cormier, like that's one of the more like violent, like, you know, shoves. And he's like all pissed off, like all like, what the fuck, man? How dare you? How dare you, Jeremy Stevens? And Stevens is just smiling. You got my face, bro. You got my face, bro. That is great. That is fucking great. I can end it on that one. I can end it well. Yeah. Well, I gotta listen. I gotta watch the rest of it. But yeah, that was fucking great. But I can end that segment on that one. Yeah, I got Stevens. I got Jeremy Stevens there. Things to knock him out. Here we go. Shakar's like, fuck that, man. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna fucking do about it? Get your ass off the stage. Get out of here, dude. We're facing off Gastelum and Whitaker. Take your gripe elsewhere, sir. Very uneventful. As you might expect, very respectful between Gastelum and Whitaker. As expected, Whitaker a little bit taller. Kelvin is a little bit more. I don't know though, man. Whitaker looks in good shape. Kelvin looks like Kelvin. He doesn't look in bad shape. He doesn't look in good shape. He looks like a decently in shape Kelvin Gastelum. I'll say that. Kelvin never looks svelte. He never really looks that great. He always looks a little doughy, especially at middleweight, because he is a little doughy at middleweight. That's about what he walks around at. I bet you that Kelvin Gastelum walks around anywhere from 190 to 195. Excuse me, 195, 200. I bet that's what Kelvin walks around at, like about 200 pounds. So he's not cutting that much at middleweight. Like he's definitely like, I don't even know if it's that much. It might be like 190. He's just a softer looking middleweight. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Kelvin Gastelum there. So to review, I have Austin Hubbard, Lupita Godinez, excuse me, Tony Gravely, Alexander Romanov, Gerald Mearshart, Tracy Cortez, the lovely Tracy Cortez. That Zara Farron fight got scrapped, so that was fucking preposterous. I'm going with Alex Munoz. I'm taking Abdul Razak Alhassan very tentatively, but I'm going to pick him. Also very tentatively, Chase Sherman. I'm going with Stevens, and I'm taking Kelvin Gastelum. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 underdogs for me. 400. I had 6 last week, dude. That's more than I usually pick, and I bid it. I bid it on that one, man. I reached a little bit last week, but I don't know, man. These are sketchy fights. A lot of, I mean, really the only like massive favorites. That line is really, really, and I'm not even a gambler, but that fucking line on Abdul Razak Alhassan and Jacob Malkoun is really fucking off. Should not be that much of a favorite. I know Malkoun is not good, but the way he's been looking, man, I wouldn't be surprised. He is not the same fighter. He does not look like the same fighter. And Lazez and K, but he ain't that fucking good, dude. He ain't that fucking good. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, man. It's hard to trust Alhassan, but I think he should be good enough to beat this guy. But yeah, that line is weird. But so Cortez is a big favorite. Gravely is a big favorite. Godinez is a big favorite. So yeah, Razak, Cortez, Gravely, and Godinez are the biggest favorites. Everything else is slight favorites or pick them pretty much. What's up, Smiths? How are you doing, brother? What is going on? How is life in the Highlands, the Scottish Highlands? I know not all of Scotland is Highlands, I don't think, but a good bit of it is. That's how ignorant I am to the topography and the landscape. Scotland. But yeah, I hope everything is well up there. And yeah, to me, my assessment on that fight is more or less Kelvin looked pretty much the same. He pretty much looked like Kelvin Gastelum. I've seen Kelvin look more excited. I've seen him look less excited. I've seen him look better on the scales. I've seen him look worse on the scales. He kind of just looked like Kelvin. He knows that Whitaker ain't no punk. He knows that he knows what a tough fight this is going to be, and so does Whitaker. I think they both know what a really, really tough, close fight it's going to be. Whitaker admitted as much. If Kelvin, I'm sure he has too. If he hasn't, then he fucking should, because Robert Whitaker is nobody's punk. He's nobody's doormat. I'm 60-40 Kelvin. I'll say 60-40. Maybe 65-35 if I'm drunk, but I'd say 60-40 right now. So yeah. Smiths. Let's Tracy. She is my I don't like to simp for too many fighters, but she's in the power 3. She has moved into the power 3. So it is Tracy Cortez, Megan Anderson, Amanda Ribas. That's my 3. That's my holy trinity of WMMA simping. Megan Anderson, my Amazon queen, Tracy Cortez, and Amanda Ribas. Well, you beat me to it. Nemkov all day. Nemkov all motherfucking day. And twice on Sunday. Nemkov every day, twice on Sunday. For sure. For sure. Would you looky there? Old Cardinal flew up into the tree outside my window. There's got to be some kind of sign. Cardinals going to win today, boys? Does that mean St. Louis Cardinals going to win today, boys? I hope that's what it means. Chat. I hope that's what it fucking means. I hope them damn Cardinals win today. Yeah, well, I'm going to wrap it up here in a few minutes. I'll just bullshit for a couple minutes. Yeah. Let's see what's going on in my world outside of fucking these fights. My world is going to pretty much be consumed by these fights and the fight, whatever, like the build-up. We've seen the weigh-ins. We've seen the face-offs. Shit is pretty much at full tilt. It is lit. The fire has been lit for this motherfucker. So other than that, things going on this weekend. For me. I won't even worry about NBA because my Orlando Magic is not good this year. They are very poor, 18-37. But yeah, Cardinals are up and down. Will look great one game, will look like dog duty the next. Arenado is looking great at bat, and then I don't know. Our pitching is inconsistent. I don't know. We got a new lineup. Like the hitters are still the hitters. The guys are still the guys. But it's like I think we're still like figuring out what kind of fucking team we are. We're 6-60. I mean, the record reflects it. Like fucking, I don't know. I'm definitely more of an MLB casual. I've only been really paying attention to MLB for the last couple years. I'm not a fair weather St. Louis Cardinals fan. I'm just a new St. Louis Cardinals fan. I'd been kind of like a fair weather fan for years. I'd always kind of Cardinals, but yeah, I'm a Cardinals fan, new Cardinals fan. But our lineup's just different this year. We still got some of the same guys. We still got still got Goldie and DeYoung and Yachty just hasn't fucking game catching or something like that. So yeah, still that he is one of my favorite. He's probably my favorite Cardinal, Yachty Molina. But yeah, we still got some of the usual suspects, but some of these newer guys, you know, we're still trying to figure it all out. You know, Wainwright's still pretty good. That pitching lineup is weird though, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think so. Cheers, Smith. Appreciate you stopping through, brother. Hey, Moyes. Shout out to Big Moyes. Moyes, I have all three of them as winners. I got Godinez. I can see that too, man. Romanov just like fucking, y'all seen Young Frankenstein when Gene Wilder is just beating on the fucking on the monster's chest, what's he saying? No. It's like what have you done to me? He's like I don't want to live. I do not, like that kind of no, like that fucking like chest beating. That is what I could see Romanov doing that to like Espino's face, just like getting on top of him and just yeah, just like pounding his face in with hammer fist kind of shit. Yeah, I got Romanov. I could see. Nice, dude. Nice. Yeah, I can see Romanov just like pounding him out like that, like a fucking just like crazy like King Kong hammer fist. Nice, dude. Yeah, I'm a new Cardinals fan, man. I like Pujols is one of my favorite. I was fair weather like back like when we won in 2011 and then like 2006. But yeah, I've always liked Yachty Molina. But yeah, I need to brush up on my my Cardinals history. I know Ozzie Smith is one of the greats, and I need to figure out some of the others too. But yeah, man, getting more into baseball every single year. I'm getting more into baseball and ice hockey every single fucking year. But yeah, I'm a Golden Knights fan. I'm a new Golden Knights fan as well. But I try to pay attention. I'm learning hockey. I definitely know more about baseball than I do about hockey. And I'm trying to learn about hockey and the different like line combinations and all that shit, and like what it means and like what the all that shit. Like I'm learning. I'm definitely very new to hockey. But I'm a Golden Knights fan. Yeah, and Golden Knights are in better shape than any of my other fucking teams. We play the Ducks at 10 tonight. We're 29-11. I think we're first in the Pacific. I think so. Let's see. Standings. Division. So yeah, in the West, I don't know why I say Pacific. In the West, we are second. So we're fucking what is that? A game back? We're a half game back, or what do they say? A half game back from yeah, we're only back because we we have 60 points, and I know it's on points too. That confuses me too, the whole points thing, like that you get ranked on your points. I still have to learn all this shit. Like I'm super new to hockey. Yeah, I would say that fight has got to be off. Blues even longer. Yeah, y'all are y'all aren't too far back. Y'all aren't too. That's what I don't understand. Okay. Oh wait, no. Yeah, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong line. Yeah, so okay, sorry, I was looking at the wrong line. Yeah, so y'all are in fourth place right now. Yeah, we're gonna be fighting Colorado We're gonna be fighting Colorado all season for that fucking spot. But yeah, Cardinals. Goddamn, it's like look every game. It's like, oh, we're looking good now. Nope. It's like win one, lose one, win one, lose one. Like we just can't get right. Can't fucking get right. So hopefully we can start to build a little fucking momentum against the Phillies, but because Phillies are another team better at home than they play away, and we're playing them at home for 3 fucking games. So it's like, goddamn, this could be 3 losses in a row, dude. I think we'll probably win one of them, but I'm really thinking like we're gonna go 1-2 in this fucking series. I hope not. But yeah, Magic, not even worth mentioning. They're fucking terrible. Although the Raptors are pretty terrible too, so we could beat them. But I don't give a fuck really because we're shit. We're shit. We're not gonna do anything. Knights, yeah, we got the Ducks. We should take care of the Ducks. They're not very good. And then Bayern is playing Wolfsburg. Should take care of them, but we're all fucking injured. Like Lewandowski's injured. I don't fucking know, man. It's been disappointing, man. I hope it's hard to see Poland doing anything. They really only have like Lewandowski. I'm a Germany fan when it comes to like the NAT teams. Like I mean, I obviously root for the United States, but let's be real. Like the United States has no like Germany is the team I root for that I've rooted for years that actually has a chance of fucking winning it. I think if you're talking about World Cup, I would say like everyone is pretty much saying it's going to be France or Brazil, right? It's going to be France, probably France. Everyone, I keep hearing like France and Brazil in the finals. That's all I keep hearing in the projection. But yeah, I'm a Germany fan and a Bayern Munich fan as far as football. But yeah, that's about all that's going on with me, man. Just gonna watch these fights. Oh. Lest we not forget the most important fight that's going on this weekend. The biggest, most important, most spectacular extravaganza that will be going on this weekend. Do you know what I'm going to say? Do y'all know what I'm about to say? Do you know what fight we did not talk about that we need to talk about real quick before I get out of here? Do you know what that fight is? Do you know what fight we need to talk about, boys? Do you know what fight? I would be remiss if I did not mention this. Rush knows. Rush knows. That's the one. Ding, ding, ding. Got a winner. We got a winner. Come on down. Yeah. So I've pretty much talked about this ad nauseum. I don't want to bore anybody too much, but I'll just make this breakdown short and sweet. I am not 100% confident, but I'm about 80%, 80 to 85% confident that Jake Paul is going to knock Ben Askren out. Every reason or breakdown that I've heard, reasoning for Ben Askren winning is his experience, his toughness, his durability. And I just want to counter that real quick. While those things are true, they are in the context of an MMA fight. This is not an MMA fight. This is not a wrestling match. This is a boxing match. Now, like I said, I'm not 100% confident. There is a chance Ben Askren could win this fight. But it's Jake Paul's fight to lose. I think that Jake Paul is taking this fight more seriously than Ben Askren. I think that Jake Paul is preparing for this fight better than Ben Askren. Ben Askren is coming off hip surgery. He's fucking my age, pretty much. He's going to be slower. He's going to be stiffer. He does look better on the pads. Of course, if you're training something for 3 months straight, you're going to look better 3 months after you did when you first started. It's just that is A to B is as clear as you can get. That's about as clear a line from A to B as you can draw. Of course, he's going to look better 3 months down the line after training than he did when he first started. I got a little better at boxing. I looked a little better on the bag and on the pads 3 months after I started training boxing than what I did when I first fucking started. No fucking duh. He's going to look a little better. Here's also what I'm saying. He's still slow as fuck. He got his hands down at his waist after every fucking punch combination he throws. And here's the other thing. Jeff Mayweather said this best. I was watching a Jeff Mayweather video. I forget what channel that's on. But it's when Jeff Mayweather goes around the Mayweather gym and asks fighters for their predictions. Sometimes it's not even boxing matches. It's but it'll be boxing matches in like a different way, whatever, like or an MMA fight, a big MMA fight, something like that, or fights like this, the kind of like crossover promotional stuff. Excuse me. And what Jeff Mayweather said, and I think is a great fucking point. You can't learn boxing in 3 months, dude. You can't. You can look a little better on the pads. You can look a little better on the bag. You can look a little better when you're kind of moving around and shit. But when the fight starts and the punches start flying, you're going to go back to your base. It takes a lot longer than 3 months to develop muscle memory. You cannot put, unless you're John Jones or someone that has a really crazy fight IQ or ability to absorb new information and put it to use, like Taskmaster shit, unless you're a real fucking Taskmaster, which it's pretty clear that Ben Askren is not. He's not exactly taking to boxing like a fish to water, if you know what I mean. Unless you're just a fucking Taskmaster, dude, you cannot learn boxing in 3 months. You can't learn proper punch defense. You can't learn proper punch technique. You can learn it, but you can't implement it. It's a different part of your brain that's operating when you're fighting somebody than when you're training by yourself. Or even when you're sparring. It's just different. And here's another thing. Yes, Ben Askren has experience. Yes, he's durable. I hear those people saying, "Oh, well, he can take a punch. Like, you know, he can take a punch." Yes, Ben can take a couple punches. And then what happens? He takes a couple punches, and then what? He shoots for a fucking takedown. Ben Askren is able to weather these storms because he is able to wrestle. Well, Robbie Lawler can't knock him out. Jake Paul's not going to knock him out. If Robbie Lawler and Ben Askren had a boxing match, Ben Askren is getting knocked out, period. Period, point blank. With a little extra stank. If Ben Askren and Robbie Lawler box, Ben Askren's getting knocked out. The only reason he was able to survive in that fight is because he was able to fucking wrestle. He was able to wrestle, get back to his feet, stall a little bit. You can stall for a couple seconds here and there in boxing. But this is what's going to happen. This is my prediction. Not 100%, like 80, 85% sure this is going to happen. They're going to go out there. Ben's going to be, you know, doing his thing, trying to do some of the little new things he learned. Then they're going to start punching each other, and Ben's going to get hit a couple times, and then he's going to start trying to clinch. It's not the same as MMA. You can do a little of that. You can do a little bit of that. And yeah, it depends on the ref. Some refs are going to let you work a little more in the clinch. Some aren't. But you cannot hold the back of someone's head and punch. You can do it if you're slick, quickly, but you cannot do the kind of dirty boxing that Ben Askren does in MMA without getting warned and without getting point deductions. It's just not going to happen. Ben Askren is going to be doing a lot of this, a lot of reaching out to try and clinch Jake Paul. And I think that Jake Paul is going to hit him with an uppercut or something nasty. I don't like Jake Paul. Fuck both of these guys. Just like I said the other day, fuck Dustin and Connor equally. Fuck these two equally. I don't like Jake Paul at all. He's an arrogant fucking douchebag. He's not very smart. He's kind of a fucking dummy. And Ben Askren is obnoxious. He's obnoxious. He's insufferable. He's overrated. He's a fucking hype job. He's a wrestler, man. He's a really good wrestler. He's an Olympic elite level wrestler. And he's a wrestler, though. He's a wrestler. He's a wrestler! This is boxing. You're taking away his greatest weapon and his base. You're taking away the only reason that he fucking wins fights. He doesn't win fights with his fists. If he does ever hit someone or drop them, it's because they're worried about him taking him the fuck down. That threat is null and void now. He's getting knocked the fuck out, dude. He's getting knocked the fuck out. And I'm happy. Not because I like Jake Paul, but because I'm sick of all that Askren just fucking ass kissing, dude. Like, fuck that dude. He's an annoying weirdo fucko. I just fuck that dude, man. I cannot stand Ben Askren. He is annoying as fuck. He is not the fucking MMA ambassador, and I'm getting sick of fucking hearing that. That motherfucker does not represent the entirety of MMA. He's trying to get it. He's a troll. Ben Askren is a fucking wrestling rat troll that's trying to make a quick buck. And if he thinks Jake Paul is sweet, dude, in MMA, you can beat the shit out of him. In boxing, he ain't sweet, dude. He's not really that good, but compared to you, he's bigger than you. He's faster than you. He's been training with real boxers, dude. Jake Paul has been sparring actual boxers. He's been training with Jean Pascal. He's been training with other guys. He has been getting work with real fucking boxers. You think these guys are giving Ben Askren real fucking work? Hell fucking no. You've got a guy babying him through pad work routines, dude. I wish my cousin had, man. So I went down to New Orleans one of the last times I went down to New Orleans from one of my cousin's weddings. And my cousin was training at this boxing gym downtown. It was a really cool, like, open air down in, like, I wouldn't say it was in the projects, but it was not in, like, the best area of town. It was kind of in, like, a rougher area of town. But it was just, like, open air, like, kind of dingy, but just, like, that old school fucking boxing gym look, man. Like tape on some of the bags and stuff, some of the heavy bags, like shit like that. But I did a fucking, like, he was like, hey, you want to, like, come, do a workout with me? Like, sure, like, he's like, yeah. And I did a session. I got to do a little, like, session with his coach. Did a little pad work session. I look better on the pads than fucking Ben Askren. Me look better on the pads than fucking Ben Askren. Ben Askren's hands are fucking garbage. Garbage. Jake Paul is not some fucking world beater. Jake Paul isn't even a professional level boxer. Jake Paul is an amateur. Jake Paul has amateur level boxing skills. Not even, like, super great amateur level boxing skills. He has, like, decent amateur level boxing skills. He would do okay in Golden Gloves. He would probably get tuned up by the best Golden Gloves guys. He'd probably get tuned up and knocked out by the best amateur level boxers, but he's better than some amateurs that I've seen. Like, I've sparred with a couple guys that were amateurs, Dude, it's like there's a wide range of amateur. Amateur can get anywhere from golden gloves to about as amateur as you can fucking get. So Jake Paul is like somewhere in the middle there, kind of. You know what I mean? He looks like he's been boxing for a couple years. Ben Askren looks like he's been boxing for a couple months. That's the difference. Ben looks like he's been boxing for a couple months. He looks better than he did a couple months ago. Jake looks like he's been boxing for a couple years. He's not great. Yes, he's just beating up other YouTubers and basketball stars, and all that is valid. It doesn't mean that he's not going to beat Ben Askren. Like I said, Ben Askren is 36 years old. He just had hip surgery. He's fucking pretty much my age. He's stiff as a goddamn board. He doesn't move his head. He keeps his hands low. He's going to get fucking knocked out. He's going to get knocked out. Jake Paul is going to knock Ben Askren smooth the fuck out. Exactly. 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 So let me see what you guys are. Moyes is calling the draw, man. Moyes, bro, you're already You're already known for that. Like you're already kind of like legendary for that. Let me put this up there. Okay. And like Paul wins round 1 through 4. Ben wins 5 through 8. Moyes is calling the draw. It is an 8-rounder. Moyes, you will, bro. You are the draw king. You will be the draw god if you hit that draw on fucking Paul and Askren. What's the odds? What's the odds on that? On a Ben Askren Jake Paul draw. Moyes cleans up. Moyes makes like a cool fucking 3 Gs. Moyes makes like 3 stacks on fucking Askren and Paul drawing in a fucking sham of a fight. A fucking like, dude, man, I don't know. I can see, I guess, if you're a real boxer, like the undercard on this fight actually has real boxers. Like I think Regis Prograis is fighting on like the undercard. Let me check this fucking Paul Askren undercard because I think there's actually real boxers, and I'm not gonna shame them for taking that, but it's like Teofimo Lopez and his dad. Like Teofimo Lopez is like, no, we're not taking this fight. He's like, we're not gonna be on the undercard of a fucking YouTuber and this fucking clown Ben Askren. It's 2 clowns. It's a clown show. Paul's kind of a clown. Askren's kind of a clown. Like. Jake Paul is a spoiled fucking brat. If he was anybody else, this wouldn't happen. This wouldn't happen. He is a cheesy Disney Channel fucking dork. He played sports in high school, and he's one of those classic big fish in a small pond. Popular because he played sports. Fucking, had a cheesy little grin, got on Disney Channel, did all these stupid fucking vines. He's just corny, man. Like him and Logan Paul, their vines and shit. Like I remember like seeing some of those like way back, like people like, well, who are these motherfuckers? And I look at some of the shit like, this is terrible, this is garbage content. But caught on like wildfire, and he's a spoiled little brat he's just living out a fantasy. It's his fantasy to be a boxer. Let's be real, he's not ever gonna be a pro boxer, man. Because if he did, dude, Jake Paul actually does have the money and resources to have a serious go at it. Seriously, for real. If Jake Paul wanted to be serious about it, he has the money and resources to pay for a top-level trainer, basically to be able to build his own fucking... He has the money to be able to build his own fucking personal gym in his house and train around the clock. And, dude, you're telling me you can't line up 50 to 100 amateur fights for Jake Paul? Are you fucking kidding me? You can line up 50 to 100 amateur fights for a lot of people. Dude, Amateur is amateur is amateur. If you wanted to go the serious route, get a good trainer, train every fucking day, and do what real amateurs do. Take 100 to 200 amateur fights. Some guys are less, like 50 to 100. I think Jared Hurd only had like 30. That's pretty low for like a serious professional level boxer. I'd say you want like 50 to 100 amateur fights at least. That's usually pretty standard, like anywhere from 50 to 100. He could do that. He's 24, man. He could develop a nice little amateur career over the next couple of years, make his proper pro debut at age like 27, 28, and then say, hey, there are worse pro boxers out there than Jake Paul if he gives it a serious go. There would be worse pro boxers out there. But he's not. He's a brat. He's a spoiled brat, man. He's not going to take it that seriously. He'll take this seriously, but if he was serious about it, he has the resources to be able to do that. But what he wants to do is he wants to be in the spotlight and to play Rocky. He wants to play Rocky. He wants to go in there, knock out some bum, and then raise his hands like he's the king of the world. Like he's the fucking heavyweight champ. That's what he wants to do. And get paid a shit ton of money. That's what he's gonna do. He is gonna knock Ben Askren out, though. I feel 80 to 85% confident that he's gonna fucking starch Ben Askren. Like I said, the narratives and Rush said it, like the narratives around Askren for him winning are just all this like intangible bullshit. Like, oh, he's tough. Oh, he was a high level athlete. He was. Y'all know that wrestling or that the Olympics are amateur wrestling, right? Amateur, as in young, as in he was in his fucking teens. That amateur is motherfucking nothing. Capital N, capital O, capital T, capital H, capital ING. Nothing to do with boxing. Wrestling has nothing to do with boxing. Ever. 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 Yo, logic don't make sense, dog. Why he want to get paid? He built a brand. Why would he go fight for free? Are you talking about Paul or are you talking about Askren? Paul, of course. But he's not bro, take it seriously. You know goddamn well he could go get 50 to 100 amateur fights. You can get anybody in the gym 50 to 100 amateur fights. There are amateurs out there just waiting to take smoke, waiting in the wings. You could go walk down the street, be like, yo, you want an amateur fight? Bet, let's do it. You can do that shit. Ben Askren, yes, Jake Paul, he has a brand, for better or worse, but he's not taking this boxing thing that seriously. If he was serious, he would have a more serious fight. He wouldn't make every fight of his against some fucking jobber a big spectacle. A real person that's serious about becoming a professional boxer does what every other amateur boxer does that's serious about it. You get 50 to 100, 100 to 200 amateur bouts. Lomachenko had like 300. That's ridiculous. You don't need 300 amateur fights to be ready to make your pro debut. That's preposterous. You don't need 300 amateur pro boxing debut. But yeah, if you're new to the sport, you need about 50 to 100. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what I sound like. I probably do sound like a hater. I don't like Jake Paul or Askren. You sound like a Jake Paul lover. You sound like you love Jake Paul. That's cool. If you're a Jake Paul fan, that's fine, man. It's celebrity boxing, bro. Conrad Simmons, do you know what white collar boxing is, dude? Have you ever heard of white collar boxing? Because that's what this is. It's guys that don't really know what they're doing, businessmen, whatever. They put on gloves. They have a little fun for a few rounds. It's like hard sparring. This is a little bit more level than that, a little bit. But this is basically like glorified white-collar boxing. This isn't even really like amateur boxing. Celebrity boxing, more or less. I don't know if it's staged, but it's like it's definitely set up for Jake Paul to win. That's not what I'm not talking about him, Conrad, bro. I'm not talking about him doing it. I'm not talking about him just doing this fight. I'm talking about if Jake Paul actually wants, if he's really serious. Conrad, what I'm saying, bro, is if he's really, really serious about being a boxer for real, dude, he has like unlimited resources around him, bro. He could do this for real against people that actually know what they're doing and actually start to become decent. If he actually took it like really, really seriously, because like, yeah, of course, I see the angle. Of course. He's boxing someone that really fucking sucks at boxing, getting paid a shit ton of money, and he's going to get his hand raised probably. I get it. No, I get that. I understand that point. I really do. I understand that point. But it's frustrating to see someone that you know has all this opportunity and resources to do something like that they say they want to do, but you see them just doing this like watered down version of it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? No, I'm trying to take it easy on him, man. I'm trying to take it easy on him. I don't mind a little discourse. I don't mind a little discourse. What's up, Marlon? What's up, dude? What's crack-a-lackening? What is crack-a-lackening, my dude? Fuck you doing, man? What is good, man? What is good with you, my dude? Much love to you, my friend. Dude, that was hysterical. Bro, he shoved him across the fucking stage. Like, all the way across the stage. And did you see what he said afterwards? Close up, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck, bro? And Stevens was just smiling at him. He's like, you got my face, bro. He said, you got my face, bro. Smiling at him and shit. Dude, Stevens is fucking crazy. Stevens is a fucking psychopath. And I love it. I think he's gonna knock that dude out. I think he's gonna knock Close out. But yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Oh, Conrad, bro, I'm taking Jake Paul. I don't know if you heard what I said before, but like, I'm taking Jake Paul. He's gonna knock Askren out. Like, Jake Paul is at least a decent amateur level boxer. Don't get me wrong about that. Jake Paul is at least a decent amateur level boxer. But Ben Askren looks like a dude that like walked into the gym off the street and trained for 3 months. It's like before and after. Yeah, you look better after, but you still like, you throw that 1-2 and it's just like hands right down in his chest, stiff as a board, doesn't move his head, doesn't slip the jab, doesn't slip the cross, doesn't roll under the left hook, doesn't do none of that. Like, he's going to get fucking chinned. He's going to get chinned. I do, man. Yeah, I think that did get in his head. Fuck yeah, I think that got in his head. Absolutely. Fucking, I bet it's the weather, man. I bet the weather is fucking with the Wi-Fi because it keeps like getting good and then bad. But shout out to the 10 people in the building, man. Yeah, dude. Jake Paul's gonna chin him. Jake Paul's gonna fucking knock him out. Yeah, and Stevens just has that sociopath in him. Like, he doesn't care. Like, Jeremy Stevens is a guy that, like, you know, you punch him in the nose and like a little drips down to his mouth and he licks it and like he likes it, you know. He like smiles. It's like, yeah. You know, Jeremy Stevens is that kind of motherfucker. Jeremy Stevens is fucking crazy. And yeah. Because, dude, you know he pushed him because of the shit that he said before But when he said, "What the fuck, bro?" He was like, "You got in my face, bro." Like, Stevens, bro, you literally do that. You literally get in everyone's face at face-off. Like, you mean mug. You're one of the mean muggingest motherfuckers in the like UFC. And Closa does it to you and you shove him halfway across the stage. Like, okay, that was definitely for something else, but he was laughing about it. It was hilarious. It was, dude, he's fucking crazy. Jeremy Stevens is crazy. Yeah. So everybody saying what's up to each other. Yeah, man. Well, shit, boys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I think I said what I needed to say. I did my little rant. So to summarize, in summary, here we go. One more time, these are my picks for UFC Vegas 24 that will be taking place tomorrow. I think the prelim starts at 7. Main card starts at 10. It's on ESPN Plus, but it is a more traditional start time for that. So sorry to all the homies in the UK and Australia and other parts of the world that it sucks to watch at that time. It's a tough break, man. I don't envy that. But here we go. Ridiculous. Yeah, I will go ahead and wrap it up. R22. Oh, god damn it. Sorry, boys. I apologize for the shitty connection. Well, I'll go ahead and take my cue then, and get while the getting's good. I do appreciate everyone that stopped through. All the usual suspects. It was great to talk to my dude Jack Attack and Rogue Strummer in the stream. Thank you, boys, for joining me. Like I said, it always adds to the quality of the stream. I love hearing your thoughts and your picks and stuff and bets. So best of luck to you on all your plays. Marlon and all the other cappers in the building. Rush on DK, all that, man. Best of luck to you guys. I hope you do well. Hope you cash. To Mr. Arkansas, best of luck to all the Mecca competitors this weekend. I have been loving kicking back, eating my popcorn, and watching the Mecca unfold, dude. I can't wait for another week. Best of luck to everyone that's still in it. The Magnificent Seven, man, is down to 7. It's down to fucking 7, so we'll see what happens. But, yeah, those are my picks. I'll put them up on Twitter. Big thank you to Jack and Rogue Strummer, and a big thank you to everyone that joined me in the chat. Like I said, boys, I think we had 12, 13 people up in here at one point. So that's I'm real proud of that. So yeah, thank you to all the usual suspects, all the new heads that came through. Yeah, let's get this shit. Oh, he said shout out Rogers. Are you talking about Rogers, Arkansas now? Are you talking about Rogers, Arkansas? Because I had, man, so I didn't end up pledging this fraternity, but one of my pledge brothers when I was pledging, he was from Rogers. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, he would fucking, you want to talk about a simp, dude? Bro, he had this fucking, and he was one of the more, I'm going to tell you this little story. I'm going to get out of here. This dude was one of the more popular dudes in our pledge class whenever we would have hall parties and anything like that. Dude, the chickie D's would be fawning all over this motherfucker. But he had this fucking girlfriend that he was from Rogers, and he had this girl that lived in Rogers. And that motherfucker, I don't care what time of the night it was. I don't care what we were doing. I don't care how hard we were raging. I don't care what we were getting into. He would all of a sudden just be gone. Like, where'd he fucking go, dude? Like, he was just here. He was just here. Gone to Rogers to see his fucking girlfriend. Damnest thing I ever seen before. But yeah, yeah, man. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Oh, that's a small world, homie. Yeah, I'm from Little Rock, dude. I went to Fayetteville for pretty much a semester. Yeah, that's fucking we're in Bentonville. So we were working for Walmart or something? Were you working at fucking like Walmart distribution or something? I know that's like fucking shit, man. Rogers, Bentonville, Springdale. Oh, you know, like Springdale, Arkansas. Fucking yeah, all that shit up there, man. That's Northern Arkansas. Yeah, dude. Yeah, hopefully, yeah. All the best, Rush. Best of luck to you. Hopefully, man. Hopefully we get another ARC stream. That's always entertaining. But yeah, man, how about them Hogs, man? Yeah, I bleed Cardinal Red Dog. Yeah, I'm born and raised in Little Rock, and I went to Fayetteville. I went to high school in Virginia, but I went to Fayetteville right out of high school briefly. Had a ball, partied my fucking ass off, had a great time, and then dropped out. But yeah, college dropout. Yeah, boys, appreciate y'all. Y'all are the best. Best of luck this weekend to everyone in the Mecca. Best of luck with all your picks and plays. Thank you to everyone that stopped through. Thank you to Jack Attack and Rogue Strummer. This has been just my 2 cents, and I will catch y'all on Monday. Peace.